Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Sorry, I jumped on here late. Hey, Pisces Life. Is this thing on? Hey, daughter of Israel, can y'all hear me? Hey, Mrs. Lois, how you doing? Let's talk life. How you doing, girl? Hey, Mo. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all okay, good, good, good. CW said yes. Good, good, good. Y'all, I'm ready to get this going tonight. I have some things that I need to do first. I have a few shout outs. Sorry, I am late, y'all. I was having some technical difficulties. But let me go ahead and get this out here. So y'all know why we're here, right? We're here because the girls are bugging out, child. The girls are bugging out. We got 10 years of weirdo in the house. And listen, I just want to say shout out to all my new subscribers. I've been seeing y'all come in. I thank y'all so much. Pop Wisdom is almost at 2,000 subscribers. So I want to say thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. My highlights for the week. I'm trying to get through this fast so we can get straight to these weirdos. My highlights of the week, of course, Dr. Shanita, she's the GOAT. My highlight message for the week is it's not that deep, y'all. No matter what comes this week, it is not that deep. It ain't that deep. Remember to follow me over on TikTok, Pop Wisdom Brand Diva, over on TikTok. My last highlight, this is what I really wanted to get to. I wanted to get to some shout outs that I have because there have been some channels on here that have been girl, giving me some shout outs. Ebony the best, your subscribers let me know in my comments that you sent them over here. Glam Rocks, you know you my girl. I'll be over on your channel too. Thank you so much. I was chatting with you in the comments over here. Sassy TV from the 803 has just been shouting me out. She's been showing me some support. I thank you so much. Gossip Girls, your subscribers were in my comments and did let me know that you all you all sent them over here. So that's shout out to you, Brown Skin Girl, when Tay Talk and Drop the Mic. Thank y'all so much, Brown Skin Girl. Girl, I'll be singing your song into your intro. I love that intro. Y'all remember that tomorrow is Mindset Mondays. It's our first Mindset Monday, and the topic is bitterness. Because you know what? Girl, these people are bat as crazy. And if you've been over here, you already know I got to start off with my favorite meme.
I was with Melody last night. Shout out to Melody Cherie. Woo woo.
So that's my favorite meme, y'all. Let me see who we got over here in the chat. I stopped with more reality. Hey, CW. Thank you, CW, for being over here. You always over here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hey, Paulette. Thank you for joining us on tonight. We're going to have a time with these weirdos, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. We're going to have a time. Love, joy. Hey, thank you for joining us on tonight. Who else we got? CW. Yep, you be in the house. You be in the house, CW. Hey, Money, thank you for coming back on tonight. And for those of y'all that are in the bushes, go ahead and hit that like button, hang out with us, and get ready to laugh. Anybody want to come up tonight? Let me know so I could drop the link. Let me know so I could drop the link. I want to start off like this. I'm saving the worst for last. Y'all know that, right? I'm saving the worst for last. This is where I want to start because this right here. What's the rhyme and reason for her even saying anything that she said last night? Y'all call her trash. Trisha. She said, cause who is Shanita? That's what she asked Kimmi and Tisha. She said, who is Shanita? I got you, Mo. Here it come, here it come, here it come. Cause yes, we got to get into this, honey. The ladies were, baby, the poor people was complaining, y'all. The poor people were complaining. And when I say poor, I mean poor in spirit, honey, poor in mind, poor in thoughts. Girl, these people were tripping on last night. And y'all, I kind of lost my voice almost because I've been yelling at the screen, child. I dropped it, Mo. It's in there. I dropped it. Y'all can click on it. Yes, ma'am. Come on, Miss Lois and Mo, baby, because we had a time last night. We got to wear these folks out. I'm adding stage now. I just added you to the stage, Miss Lois.
Thank you.
Hey, hey,
Can
hey,
everybody
hey.
hear me?
Oh, I can hear you just fine. I'm adding you to the
Okay.
stage now, Mo. You on there
Okay.
now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Okay.
Hey
just fine.
Mo.
Hey, I'm so excited. I don't think I've been this excited about Love and Marriage Huntsville and to talk about it in a long time. Yes.
Really? No, daughter of Israel said, no, who is Trish? With a husband and a boyfriend. Girl, bye. Already Trish said, because who is Shanita? She walked out onto the balcony asking Tisha and Kimmy, because who is Shanita?
I can't wait till we get into this because, girl, what?
Girl, and then Trish had something else to say too. She said, because she told Kimmy and Tisha, because y'all should have definitely had y'all own room.
I was sitting back. I mean, I wish I had one of y'all sitting right next to me because I was like, what?
Girl, I was like,
If you
seriously?
don't sit down and sit back and enjoy that popcorn, that Cajun popcorn on your head, stop playing.
Lovejoy said if they were so upset about sharing a room, they should have paid for an upgrade. Exactly. My daughter told him, my daughter said, you want y'all going to go get your own room. Go get
Hmm.
your own room.
We'll see y'all at dinner.
Yes, that's what Trisha said. And then when Melody told Trish, she said, Trish, you got a problem with Sonny because of Destiny. Here go Trish with the lies, y'all. Trish said, no, I don't. I ain't got a problem. I ain't just finna be cordial with her like that, girl. That's a problem.
A whole problem and an audacity. What?
Exactly. You don't even know this lady.
It's not even for me. It was like you don't know her. It's one sided. I didn't think anybody should have given her the cold shoulder like they did. Because even me, like I said yesterday, I looked at her sideways, but I wouldn't dare give her the cold shoulder. I don't know her side of the story. The story is
Right.
the story in itself from one side is is questionable. But I didn't
Yeah.
like that. I was like, I don't. But see, I don't like bullies either. So just off of that alone, I sure, and that could have been editing too. But I would have spoke to Sunny and got to know her just because everybody else was ignoring her. And I was just
Hmm.
like, see, they
That's what
see
Mel
they
did.
own it.
Miss Lois, you back up here?
I'm here. Can you can't
Okay.
see me, but I guess I'm still on that thing again, the other
Well,
channel.
well, we can't see right now anyway because I got my graphic up on the screen of Trisha.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I got my hey Umbrix Block said Mel had already told Tisha she would have to stay a room with her plus
Mhm.
one. She sure did. I
Mhm.
can't wait till we get to Tisha because Tisha did something in that episode that she had done like in season 2.
Mm.
That's why I say Tisha, Destiny, Martell, and Stormy are the same kind of liars. Lying is their defense mechanism.
Mhm.
They all the same. What Thelma Wright said. Thelma said, Trish just don't know she's on the girl code squad list to expose her 304 activities with Martell
Yes.
too. Exactly.
Trish, ooh wee.
Exactly.
Trish, I think Trish had me the most hot. I think, like,
I'm
girl,
saying,
you
Mo.
supposed to she
Actually,
she
Trish.
was her friend. That was Destiny's friend.
Yes.
Okay, Kelly Price, but you
Right.
were that man's
Yes.
husband. Okay, so you need to
Yes.
just sit back and eat your food. What? Why are you talking?
I mean, like I was taken aback with Trish. I'm like, oh, okay. She
Yeah.
actually told Tisha and Kimmy, because y'all should have definitely had y'all own room. And this is Melody's vacation.
Mm, mm,
Who's
They
gonna
mucked it up
definitely
from the
have their
start.
own room is Melody's friends.
yeah. They definitely came with a chip on their shoulder from the very beginning, from the
Oh,
suitcases. it threw me off. I know y'all not complaining about having to get your own suitcase when you do everything else on your own at home. What?
And I was like, that sound like a front.
A whole front, and just wanted something to nitpick and be mad about. I said, what is going on? What is it? The braids? Like, what
Yes.
is going on?
Yes. What y'all think about Sunny last night? Hey, Vonzel. I'm
Well,
glad
I
you
think
came back.
Sunny wasn't ready for the attitudes.
Right.
She was being a little reserved. I'm gonna need Sunny to turn up a little taste.
That's what
She
I'm saying.
I'm gonna
she
need
had
her
a
to
Sunny.
turn
little producing moment. She had a small producing moment, like at the table, I think.
Yes,
Um,
Sunny girl, if you over here in the comments, if you over here in the chat, ma'am, go to Melody's Masterclass website and get you a Team Wife shirt.
Ah,
And wear that to the next event, like Tisha did. Go wear that to the next event. Hey, Pisces Life. Pisces Life says Sharnita, red t-shirt. Yes, from the front
from
to
front
the
to
back.
back. She showed did.
Yes, she sure did.
I am so here for Miss Shanita. But Sunny, I don't know, this episode, I haven't been that invested in this season period.
Hmm.
But the conversation with y'all got me excited, and then the episodes that I seen, the newer episodes, I was like, okay, they giving us more Mel, and I wanted to watch the girl trip. The trailer looked interesting, but so for me with Sunny, her being more reserved, I feel like that should have been how she came in, because that's
Yeah.
what kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. She came in a little hot,
Hmm.
and it was like, yo, hey, let us get to know you through your story versus you keep trying to vindicate your character, if that makes sense. And it's kind of giving suspect. It was giving suspect to me, the different stories and the timeline and all the confusion. I'm like, I see, I gotta just let this play out because this looked real funny, real sketch.
I
She
think
But I
came
hope
in
Sunny,
hot. She came in hot because of the way she was presented.
exactly.
Carlos threw her out there to the millimeters, So and
yeah,
then told a story in that, was like, okay, who is
yeah,
this witch? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But
And
I
also,
listened to her interview with Queen Sheba. Hey, Queen Sheba, if you're anywhere in the chat. But I listened to her interview and I have a larger respect for her now.
and see
I'm gonna have
what
to check it out.
I think what it was for Sunny, Sunny was hot. And I think she had the right to be hot because Destiny had already been lying in interviews.
Right. Telling
Mm.
her story before she
Yes.
got there. Yes.
She had already been lying in interviews. Actually, that was one of the reasons why I was like, okay, yeah, I could see myself diving into creating a channel around this
Mm-hmm.
when I was told that I needed to start this channel first, which was going to be about pop culture anyway. I said, yeah, I could see because Destiny came over there to the body honey over there on Dear Future Wifey.
Lying her ass off.
Lying. I'm like, oh baby, no, you ain't gonna bring these lies over here to the body. I know we ain't doing that. So that's why I have a whole entire playlist on Destiny.
Yes.
That and her interview with Dr. Hebley when she did her little lie, like, hey, find the footage. Girl, good. I accept the challenge. You got the right one. Daughter of Israel says Sonny needs to stand up for herself. I absolutely think so too. I think so too. I think she needs to stand up for herself. Girl, go get a team wife. Go get a team wife shirt from Melody's masterclass website. Pumpkin said, hey Pumpkin. Pumpkin said they're on a free trip, complaining about the room. Teachers' plans for fun involved absolutely
And
ill
she
Ill
intentions
did.
intention.
for
Mm-hmm.
Melody.
She
And
was
wait
being
till
Mm-hmm.
we get
evil
to
from
that.
the gate.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. Wait till
Mm-hmm.
we get to that slide, Pumpkin. Wait till we get to that slide because I clocked that too. What Daughter of Israel said, yes, hit the like button, please. And thank you, y'all. When I logged off of this live last night, do y'all know we had 1,700 people?
Woo!
Really?
Way to go.
I said, oh my God, 1,700?
All right now. They done popped out on
Yes, because
you.
I don't see the numbers until like I can see right now like who's in the chat. But when I logged, I was like 17. I was like, how I get 1,700 views that quick?
Because
I was
we
like, oh
love
my
you,
God.
girl. We love you.
Thank
Okay.
y'all. Thank y'all so much. And you
We
know I
love
love
you.
y'all too. I love y'all too. I love these conversations. I
Yes.
really do. Lovejoy said Tisha, Kimmi, Trish, Dusty, and Stormy have all bonded over their jealousy and dislike for Mel. They are cowards and love to attack Mel together. What
Mm.
y'all think about that?
I
I
think that's
definitely.
true. But
Hmm.
Stormy was good. She was actually pretty good. She didn't feed into the negativity like the rest of them that night. She usually
Right.
does, but that night she didn't because I think she was appreciative, and that's what it needed to be. They needed to be appreciative. You want a free trip and you acting a fool.
I'm
Right.
glad y'all brought up Stormy because that's my next slide. This is what I think Stormy was doing, which is what she always does. Sitting in the cut, scoping out a moment to snake around.
Yeah,
She was
sitting
getting a
around
feel of
building.
the
Mm.
territory. That's what Stormy does.
Mm.
She was getting a feel of the
Mm.
territory. That's what
Um,
she was doing. Yes, ma'am.
that's an interesting take. I didn't look at it like that.
Yep.
But that's one to consider because that makes a lot of sense. She to me was chill, but I originally liked Stormy when she first came on, and not because she was like Team Melody. And let me just make this clear for myself. I am not a millimeter. I am not a beehive. I don't like those type of labels. I am not a super stan fan of anything.
Yeah.
I like what I like. I see what I see, and I call it how it is.
Yeah.
And that's just that. You know what I'm saying? But I initially liked Stormy. She seemed, really open and kind of like a carefree spirit. And I think she would have been better received if she kind of carried on with that type of energy. But Stormy seemed like the type, to me, from what they show, like somebody who need the spotlight, need that
Yes.
attention.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And get envious or jealous when it's not on her. And I think that's what it is. She spends too much time hating on the light that Melody's getting instead of just focusing and being her. And
Right.
that's how she's being received the way she is. I mean, I think that's at least part of it. You know what I'm saying? But
That
hey,
that is that's a huge part of it, Mo. And the main one of the main reasons is she snaked her way onto this show.
She sure did. She sure did.
yeah,
And then
She
lied about
snaked
how
her
she got
and
on the
lied
show.
about it.
Yes,
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
she
That left
She
a
did.
bad
sat there
taste.
in that interview talking about no, when she was on her live talking about, yeah, I was like, I know her. I know her. I said, girl, this lady
She
is
was
a
lying her ass off.
liar.
Yeah. They said that she said Melody was aware that she knew of
Yeah.
Aria,
Yes.
and I was
Yeah.
like, and Melody said she didn't know, but I don't know who telling the truth, but the fact that you knew this girl.
Melody
And
said
and
in her interview with the Ooh Ladies First panel, I think that was the Ooh Ladies First panel. She
mhm,
said she found out when we found out.
we found out,
Right.
yeah. I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that wasn't a good look.
Stormy just gives me Ashley Grayson vibes.
Who
Stormy
is that?
is a Ashley Grayson is this questionable Facebook entrepreneur.
Uh-oh.
You know what? You could go to trending at some points page. She got videos on Ashley Grayson, like, and actually one of the people that Ashley Grayson was one of the people that she was arrested about is actually one of Melody's real life friends.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
Yeah. Melody. I remember when Melody was on live with her, and actually she went live with Melody because guess what? She's the same friend that said that Destiny said Melody ruined the deal for her.
Well, no, that same friend said that
Yes.
she was Melody's friend
Yes.
and she chose not to deal with
With
Destiny.
Destiny.
Yes,
Mm.
That's
she
her. That
sure
was her
did.
choice. Had nothing to do with what Melody said to her or anything, because Melody didn't say anything
Exactly.
to her.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
Exactly.
remember that.
So that's the friend that Ashley Grayson is obsessed with.
Yeah.
So that's why I say Stormy gives me Ashley Grayson vibes. Pisces Life said Destiny should have stayed home. She absolutely should. And she knows that she should have stayed home. And I just think that it's interesting that LaTisha did the same thing with Destiny that she did when she showed up to Melody's Embrace event.
Right.
Mm,
Uninvited.
mm, mm-hmm.
Uninvited.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what
Because
my.
you
Go ahead, Mom.
No, I was gonna say, I mean, cash trip or not, you can come, but don't mean you can't get escorted back out.
Exactly.
I
Don't
really
need.
don't think it was a cast trip. I know that's what Destiny said. I don't think it was a cast trip because the entire cast would have been there. It was a girls trip.
Mhm.
And LaTisha, if it was a girls trip, then and it was mandatory, then they all would have been there out the gate. Period.
Right.
Because it's like how they say some of those trips you have to go on. If
Mhm.
Destiny had to go on that trip, it would have been an automatic, systematic that she would have been there.
That's a
But
good
that's
point.
why it was backdoored because she wasn't supposed to be on that trip.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Right.
I think that she had a choice, and I think that's why I personally think that's why Melody invited Sunny. I mean, I'm sure there's a part of her that was gonna invite her anyway, but I think that was that was that one up. Like you're not gonna one up me with Destiny, thinking you gonna have Destiny for me. I'm gonna have someone waiting on Destiny when she get there.
That's a
I
good
don't
point
think
too.
Melody thought that far because she also
I don't
invited
either.
Trish. She didn't know she doesn't know Trish either, but she invited LaTisha too. And
Yeah,
I
Right.
think Sonny should
that's
have
true.
been there as well. I really do think Sonny should have been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Kimmi and LaTisha that were being evil from even before it all started. They were
Ooh,
being evil
yes.
even before it
Yes.
started, and then had the nerve to have a dang attitude. Girl, you lucky you got a room. Shoot.
Mhm.
Hello.
And like, but hold on, but it's not even that part. Like, Tisha, we've seen your room, right?
Yes.
With y'all DIY Amazon bed, look full size. Stop! I know you ain't complaining about this bed.
Right.
Thelma Wright said, Sonny needs to stop explaining anything to them. And Trish act like she was at this party with Destiny and Sonny in St. Louis. That's the point that I wanted to make about Trish. Trish was sitting at that table. Thank you so much, Thelma, for that. Trisha was sitting at that table as if Destiny's words were golden and solid.
Yes. You
You
got
don't
Mm,
third
even know
party
these people.
information and you
Third
yes,
party
and you banking on that
information.
being the truth when we know Destiny's a lie from here to the
Yes,
Himalayas. Come on, man.
yes, exactly,
but Trish,
exactly.
she doesn't even know Destiny like that. So that's what
Right,
threw me off too. Like, you don't even know this girl to be
Exactly. You
taking
just met
everything she
her.
say. Yeah.
right, exactly. Thank you, Journeyology. Thank you, Journeyology to the root. Thank you so much. Hey, that's my girl right there. Let's talk life. You did. Oh my God. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, before we get off, I'm gonna stop and thank everyone that sent me cash apps because I did see some more come through, and y'all, I think that's just so awesome of y'all. Vivian Allen, hey Vivian, checking in from Jamaica. Okay, already. Vivian, I didn't know you were in Jamaica.
Hi.
Pisces Life said Marcel, Maurice, and Chris Fletcher are happy that their wives are gone so
Okay,
they can come
yes.
out and
Oh yeah.
play.
Oh yeah. They in Atlanta.
Especially Marcel.
They in Atlanta, Mo.
They at Magic City right now.
Okay. Hey, Indigo Girl. Thank you for stopping by on tonight.
Can I make a little announcement?
Go ahead, Miss Lois.
Okay, because I see some new people in here. For the people that don't know, 360 Photo Booth PDX is reality_insights. That
Yeah.
is me. I am one and the same person.
Hmm.
So yes, ladies, I just wanted you to know who I was because I know it's not showing on here. When I'm on YouTube, it shows, but when I'm over here on StreamYard is treating me like street booty right now. It's not allowing me to fix
Hmm.
it. So we're one
Daughter
and the
of
same.
Israel. Daughter of Israel said, yes, I agree, but she said Tisha don't like her. I think she was serious about that. Daughter of Israel, tell me who you were talking about, because who you're talking about right there, because I missed that. Journeyology to the root said Trisha has real nerves to talk about Sonny. Trisha is in a wonder type of relationship
Yes.
with a husband and a
And a
boyfriend. Now
boyfriend.
that's tacky.
Wait a minute. A husband, a boyfriend, and a man she's lusting out after. Martell Hope.
Okay. I
Yes.
said that. Like, if she
Yes.
don't sit down and sit back, like,
Right.
what?
You need to be quiet for Martell tell it all.
Okay. Hey, Sassy Brown, welcome to the chat. Vivian said, Stormy is not for real. She used the mail, yes, to get on the show, knowing
Yes.
her mom didn't like her from the jump. She
Yes.
absolutely did. Yes,
She
she
sure
did.
did.
Hey, Tanisha, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for stopping by
Hey,
on tonight.
Tanisha.
Pumpkin said that's exactly what Stormy was doing. She was waiting for a moment. That's
Yep.
what
Mm.
Stormy does. Hey, LaDon, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. On Bridge Block says Stormy came in trying to be Mel's friend, then got in with the backstabbers and jealous of Mel because of her mother. She sure did.
Yes.
Mm.
Yep,
Mm.
Thelma, that's right. Dr. Derica, that's her name. Absolutely. Indigo Girl said, yes, Stormy is obsessed with Mel. She admires but won't openly admit it. Yes. And this
Mm.
is just our observations from the show. This is what we see
It
on
could have
our screen.
been.
So
Yeah.
it's allegedly and in our opinion, but it's based on our observation.
Yeah.
What you
With
say,
some
Miss Lewis? Miss
actual and
Actual?
factual.
Come on
Okay.
through, Miss Lois. Okay.
Okay.
You know I was waiting for you to jump right in and you caught that. You sure did. You caught that. You sure did.
My husband be walking around here saying that. That's my line. Don't do that.
Yep. Miss Lily, welcome to the chat, Miss Lily. I'm glad to have you here. She said Mel has no beef with Sonny, so that's why she was invited. Absolutely.
Right.
She doesn't have a beef with Sonny. The reason
Yeah.
what the other ladies' issues are with Sonny is because they are listening to the lies and the stories that Destiny has been telling them, which is
Mm-hmm.
also the same reason why they have angst. Part of the reason why they have angst against Melody is because they're listening to Destiny and Martell.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
That's
that's
it.
why I
And the
call
two of
them
the biggest
brainless.
liars on the show. Okay.
Hello? That's why I call them brainless. I call
Yes.
them brainless and mindless because Destiny and Martell aren't even clever.
They're not. They're
And
Yeah.
not.
y'all
I'm
are listening
sorry.
to them and going off of their every word. Y'all, we got a special guest in the chat. Mel's red phone. Hey, Mel's
Hey,
red
Mills Red Phone. How y'all doing?
Who is Bell's
Hey,
red phone?
Tasha.
I don't be
Welcome to
knowing
the
this stuff.
chat, Tasha Nola Bay. Tasha said that Trish lacks self awareness. She
Yes.
absolutely
Yes.
does.
Yeah.
Yes.
She
Because
absolutely
she comes
does.
off as a mean girl anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
To me. And like I said, she doesn't look like or appear to care about Ken. She's using him. That's what I think. And then she has the nerve to be mad at Sonny based on what Destiny said. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
She
Yep.
got all the nerves. All
And
of them.
Yeah.
Courtney told Ken when they were at the when they were playing basketball.
Yeah.
Courtney told Ken that Trisha and her sisters were bullies. That everyone was scared of them.
I believe
Yeah,
it.
he said
Wow.
everybody used to be scared of them. It's in that scene when Ken met up with Courtney at the they were playing basketball at the indoors court.
I
Uh-uh.
believe it. Her neck is too
Mm-hmm.
strong for me. I'm definitely
Yeah,
picking up something.
her
We in a
whole
squabble.
yeah.
Yep.
I
Daughter
believe.
daughter of Israel said Trish needs to sit down and shut up. She has too much going on in her own life. She absolutely does.
Right. Why is she worried about Sonny? Sonny is married to that man now. At least Sonny and Moses got papers. You haven't
Right.
even finished one set of papers and you moved into another relationship while you're lusting after another man. Come on, girl. You really
Mm-hmm.
Right.
need to have several seats way in the back.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And y'all, here go Mel's red phone with some more receipts. Mel's red phone says, you know the measure of a person to dislike someone because someone else dislikes them. How weak of a woman is that Trisha?
Yes.
Don't even know Sonny. Know nothing about
Don't know
Sonny.
nothing about her. She's
No,
weak-minded. Yes.
yes.
Mhm.
And what she say, this is what she said. I ain't just finna be cordial with her like that. You don't even know
But
I, it was
Melody is cordial with Trisha.
cordial with you, but
this.
she. I don't think Mel. I don't think it's. I don't think Mel is aware of the whole Martell correlation thing yet. I don't
Not
think.
yet.
Baby,
No, I
y'all
don't
be
think so.
Yeah.
clocking it. Y'all be
Yeah.
clocking it. Y'all absolutely, y'all clocked that real quick together. Both of y'all
Yes.
did.
She is not aware yet. But
She's not. But
she
Hey,
won't be
Keela,
invited
thank
to no
you.
more events.
Okay. Hey, Keila, welcome to the chat. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Indigo Girl says, I believe Stormy came in with the plan. But when she realized how much power Mel has as relates to the show, she has no choice but to back off. She
Yes.
initially thought that Mel was, yes, a walkover, but found out she sure
Yup.
did.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mel ain't
I'm telling y'all,
nobody
absolutely.
to be
y'all have
played
some
with.
good insight. Y'all have some
Yeah.
real good
Yes.
insight. I'm
And
so
for
glad that y'all over here with me.
Hmm. But yeah, I
Oh,
was I was really pissed at LaTisha and Kimmy. You know, it's like and Kimmy was saying Mel did that on purpose. Maybe she did, but you know what?
mm-hmm.
You invited a plus one, and she clearly told you you would have to pay for their accommodations, which you did not. So
yeah,
you sleep in
Mm-hmm.
that sandwich together, that triple
she
decker
said
sandwich.
that before they
Right,
ever even got when she handed them the invitation. She told Tisha that when she asked her. So I'm like,
right.
why is she acting surprised? And as far as Kimmy goes, Kimmy don't like Tisha, like
Kimmy
not for
really
real.
don't like
And
LaTisha.
she didn't want to be in that room off of that merit. I think that's a
Did,
part of it.
But she
did
And
also
y'all?
I
doesn't like Melody. So
nah
she's caught
nah,
between
but
the rock and the hard place. And then her turning up last night was ridiculous because you could have upgraded if you didn't like your
Hello,
room. If you
hello,
didn't like your room, upgrade, be quiet, or ask somebody to switch with you or something.
hello.
Mel offered to switch. You said no. So from this point on,
stop.
shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
And
Shut it up.
What you just said about when you just said that Kimmy doesn't even like Tisha,
Mm.
honey. When they were at that table, Kimmy didn't interject not one time.
At
Not
all. She knew Shanita was telling the truth, honey. Clocking her.
You
Because
heard
the
her
thing
say
is,
it. She said
yes,
that was the
yeah.
best thing I've ever heard. She literally said that.
But
and
see,
you
because the thing is, Kimmy has read Tisha in the same way. Shanita just
mm-hmm.
came in and just came right out at it.
Yes,
Kimmy addressed Tisha when Tisha addressed Kimmy. But Kimmy don't really like Tisha. And Kimmy, I think that Kimmy didn't realize how much Mel clocked that she been fake toward her.
yes.
So I
Yes.
think that's a part of the other reason why she's so offended. Like, how did you? Oh, so you saw me? You saw me shading? You noticed that I don't really fool with you either? I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
that. Now I see I'm in the little kitty room. Now I see you see
Yes.
me.
Miss Lily says, Miss Lily, that's the same thing I said. Miss Lily said Marcia watched last night's episode and checked Tisha for her behavior.
That's what we
I
said
said,
last night. That's right. When she hit home, he gonna cuss her out about messing with his boo. He don't play about Melody Sheree.
Not
Okay?
his boo.
So Russell is gonna cuss Letitia at the best to throw the cracker out. Okay?
wait a minute,
He is not
Miss
playing.
Lois. So
Uh,
I was up to like almost 4 o'clock this morning.
what?
And when I watched your video and you said cause that's his boo, cause Marceau gonna come. I was like,
He don't play about his boo now.
he
Oh,
don't
that's
play
his
about his boo.
boo thing.
Hey, Inez Martin 01. Thank you so much for joining us in the chat and joining our discussion on tonight. I'm glad to have you here. Beautiful Butterfly, welcome to the chat, girl.
Welcome,
Beautiful Butterfly says,
welcome.
now you ain't late. You are not late. Beautiful Butterfly, we were on here. If we would have stayed on here 15 more minutes last night, that would have been 3 hours. We were
Yeah, we was
kikiing it
having a
up.
Really?
good time last
Yes, we
night,
were
honey.
kikiing it up last night.
Yes, indeed. We had our own little party.
Yes.
I
See,
went
Miss
and got me a
Lily?
beer and everything, smoked a cigarette. I said, okay, we having a party.
Right. See, Miss Lily, LaDon Calhoun agrees with you too and said, yep, he went off on her. You know he did.
Yes.
You know he did. Carolyn Brown says that Stormy might have been quiet, but on the previews they showed when they were on hiatus, Stormy is going to confront Mel about Miss Black Titanic and the millimeters. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Mm,
but you know what? First of all, Miss Black Titanic has never identified as a millimeter. And
right.
my thought process on the whole thing, Stormy was in the safety of her warehouse. She ran her funky ass outside to yell and
Hmm.
scream and threaten that woman. She threatened her with bodily harm and she threatened her with pow harm. And
Oh
Hmm.
then
wow.
when she realized the woman was recording, then she gonna start crying. You should have stayed in your shop where you were protected. Her husband was outside. He should have handled that or called the
Yes.
dang police. But she went
Yes.
outside and after the royal food, and then she wanted to try to twist it around. But we saw that video, so you can't change that. Ain't nothing you can say about that video
Exactly.
that's gonna change what happened.
Well, y'all
Exactly.
know
And
a whole
that's
lot more than
probably
me.
why
I
she
did not
blocked me
see
because
that
I
video.
told her. That's probably
Yes.
why Stormy blocked me because I told her in that video, I said, girl, yeah, like this video ain't been circulating the internet for a whole year.
Blocked
And
you? Oh my God.
I'm blocked. I'm blocked.
I never saw the video. Stormy is a reactive person. Her
She's
Yes.
very
temperament. She's
reactive.
very reactive.
And then,
Hmm.
But I didn't see the
the other day
video.
she's talking about she's the mirror. Where? You're not the mirror, baby. You are not. You are ghetto trash. I'm sorry. I'm
I'm
from the
the
ghetto, so
mirror.
I ghetto recognize ghetto. Okay, so
Okay, and I'm like,
yeah,
with your 60,000, you announcing on TikTok that you had your surgeries was $60,000, but then the next TikTok that you make, you talking about you the mirror.
right. Make it make sense.
Okay, journeyology to the truth. Agree with you, red male's phone, male's red phone. We all agree with the phone, baby. We know. We know. Hey, CC, welcome to the chat. I'm so happy to have you here. Let's talk life. My girl in the chat said, please hit the like button. We
Yes,
had
like button was hit
1,700 people
before I
on here
even
last
came in,
night.
honey.
Hit that like button. Y'all can exit out the chat, hit the like button, and come back. If you are watching from your TV, pick up your mobile device. Go to the video. Click like.
We got you, boo. We gonna be supporting you, honey. Cause
Like and subscribe.
yeah, thank you.
Mo, that voice was nice.
Yes,
That voice was nice.
yes.
Yes, Marcel. We all love Miss Lois. We sure do.
Oh,
We
thank you,
sure do.
Montel. Oh my God, you guys are wonderful. I appreciate it.
LaDon, are you saying hi to these people in the chat? They all saying hi to you. I just be in everybody's business in the chat.
Ain't that what we're supposed to do?
Yes,
This is our own reality show, okay? We're supposed to be in everybody's business.
exactly.
Okay.
Miss Lois, I
Exactly.
love that our names are similar.
Pumpkin said, why was Trish even talking?
Who knows? Who
Why
knows?
was she even? Hey, Spice B Babe, thank you so much for joining us in the chat. I am very happy to have you over here. Spice B Babe says, after last night's episode, it dawned on me that Kimmy and Trisha wore black and mimosa
Yeah,
instead of pink to
they
Oh.
wanted to be
protest Mel.
spiteful. They knew what the theme
Oh.
was. They knew what the theme was, and they keep doing little things like that. And then why
Girl.
Mel look at them like, man, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What's
She
wrong
see
with
it.
you
Mel
people?
clocks it. That's how she treats them. Like people are all. I've seen a lot of comments about how. Oh, let's see how quick she gonna fall out with Dr. Shanita and her friends and everything that's on there. And I'm like, the
Her and Dr.
confusion
Shanita have been friends
is.
forever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've been
Are
friends for a
you
long time.
kidding
That's the
me?
confusion. Those are her real friends. Y'all, who she's falling out with are co-workers.
that's not a TV friendship. That's a real life friendship.
Like, are
Yeah.
you kidding me? First of all, Melody's best friend is the same friend that she stayed with in college. They shared dorm rooms.
Yes.
Hmm.
Like, why would people even think that? People are so weird. It's the guilt and projection for me that I don't like.
Oh God, I can't wait till we get to the projection.
Okay, because baby, you know I
Oh,
got
LaTisha
a
is
slide
a
for
serial projector. Oh my
girl.
God.
Mo, can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? What
Let me
they
see.
say,
Yes.
baby?
Oh my God, I got that. I got that written down in my notes.
Baby, we
yeah,
Serial
clocks it.
projector.
Okay, we clocks it over here in the kingdom. We clocks it
yes.
all over here. All of us do. We all be on it. Everybody. Chat is always lit. The chat is always lit.
Yeah.
Let me get back to Aunt P says Stormy is jealous of because Mel is the businesswoman that she wants to be.
Facts.
Mm.
Facts.
Hmm. Mel's
Facts.
red phone says Destiny and Martell equals master manipulators.
I don't think they're manipulators. I think they're dumb. I think they're attempting to manipulate. And
Attempting. Now that's a good word for
right, but the rest of them are so damn dumb, and I'm gonna say
it.
that out loud. Are so damn dumb they fall in line with the shenanigans. Okay, they fall in line with their nonsense. And then Kimmy, for her to be as intelligent as she is, I'm really surprised at her behavior. I
Absolutely.
expect that from LaTisha. And I
Yes.
expect that from Maurice, because Maurice acts more like a bitch than they say Marceau does.
Yes.
But Maurice, I
Kimmy
can't.
is able to hide under the radar a lot better than everybody else.
Y'all see
But
that
Yeah,
she is
next slide?
yes.
because she tried to sound intelligent
Yeah.
while she's being led around on a dog leash by a man who's probably cheating on her all the time. That's why she's always talking about her libido and whatnot. You
Well, see,
know,
I think that's a facade too, though. I don't believe that that's the case. I think that that is a facade. Like we've already acknowledged, Kimmy is very intelligent, and I think she is also very observant. She sees people, and I think she
Mhm.
knows how to manipulate or morph into whatever it is that that person that she sees that they need in that
She's
moment.
a chameleon. She's a
Yes,
chameleon. Okay,
yes,
I
yes.
feel you
Hey,
on that. Yeah,
well then that
she's a
makes
chameleon.
two chameleons on the show because I got a video coming up called Chameleon, and it's
Uh
about Stormy.
oh.
Mm.
But yeah, so
Stormy is a
Kimmy's
chameleon.
able to morph into whatever you want her to be.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's
yes.
for the moment. It's not necessarily,
It's
Hot
you know what I'm
mess.
saying,
That's it,
forever
Mud.
or genuine.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's
It's for the moment.
yeah.
That's right. Let's Talk Live said y'all need to hit that like button. She said hit that like button.
That's right. And comment.
Mel's
Say
red phone. You see
hello.
these people talking to you? Are you talking back to these people? Mel's red phone. They saying, "Hey, beautiful butterfly is talking to you, Ladon." Beautiful butterfly said, "I always love your opinion on things, sis. We think alike." See, Ladon, are you replying? Journeyology to the Root said, "Kimmy is shameful," with
Facts.
Mm.
two exclamation points.
Yes.
After hearing how Sonny comforted Kimmy during her treatment, it's sad how Kimmy treated her during this trip so far. Kimmy is too old not to
Thank
have a
you.
backbone.
Thank you. It's the mistreatment of not only Sunny and it's Melody, because the only one we knew about that had Kimmy's back during this cancer thing, because I don't think Maurice had her back, because he asked him for sex and he's saying it's all in her mind and all that other nonsense and whatnot. He didn't really care like they did, and Melody showed it. You know what I'm saying? And LaTisha had a little attitude about it. You know that Melody was showing her concern. We didn't see LaTisha showing Kimmy any concern, but yet and still,
Right,
Kimmy riding with LaTisha,
Mm.
still riding
right,
with her, you know. But one day she gonna come out of that daze she in. She gonna come out that daze.
right.
Yes.
Sean 40 said it's a lot of background noise. Sound like kids. That's our baby Zane, Sean.
That's
That's our
Zane.
baby.
He doing
I'm
his
so
thing.
sorry. I am so sorry. I didn't
He
realize
not
how loud he was.
bothering me. He not
That's
bothering me.
That's our
Yeah.
baby Zane. Beautiful
Yeah.
butterfly. You loving this channel, beautiful butterfly. I'm loving y'all too. We are loving it. I'm loving
Yes.
having y'all here. I sure am. Daughter of Israel said, Mel don't know about her and Martell yet, but
Oh
it's
yeah, it's
coming.
coming. It's
It's
coming.
coming. Do y'all see the graphic on the screen, Miss Nail? Let's get into this right here.
Yes,
Miss
please.
Nell was turning up. She was
Miss Nell had me cracking
she
up.
was a little drunk. You know what I'm
She
saying?
definitely was.
That's what I was gonna say. I said, Miss Nail, I hope you go to their reunion and tell us that you was drunk.
She was lit. She was
She
Because
was
lit.
lit up.
Miss Nail
But
was
I
not lit up.
did like to wait. I do like the way she did come over there by Mel.
Yeah.
So y'all
Like she
not
gave her
hook it
little
up.
self.
But Miss Nail was not lit about that name card because she said it out of her own mouth. Miss Nail wanted Melody's room.
Yeah. And
She
did
Mm.
said,
Melody offer it to her?
Miss Nail said verbatim, cause your room must be my room, cause it ain't no name on that bed either.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
I didn't catch it
Yeah.
either.
I
Oh
didn't catch that.
my
Miss
God.
Nail is, I call her the messy mentor. There ain't no way
Oh
that
my
woman can
God. She
mentor
is
nobody.
messy. She is.
She's the messy mentor. Ain't no
Yes.
way she can mentor nobody. Then when Dr. Shanita was telling her, you can have my room. I don't mind. I just want you to be happy. She's gonna be happy. She's gonna be happy.
I was laughing. This way,
She was
she was
turned
already
up.
inebriated. Yo, I let her do her. I love the way Melody handled her. It's how I would have handled her.
Yeah,
She's obviously had a little one too many, and
that,
she tripping.
baby, that's
And
that's why
she's
I said
dramatic
Miss Nail better get
regardless.
on this. She
But
better get on
Right.
this
She
reunion
was
and tell
on
us that she
serious.
was
She
drunk.
was on
yeah,
serious.
yeah.
Pumpkin said, yeah, Kimmy and Trisha should have protested at home.
Right. Thank
Okay.
you.
Please go have a seat back on the plane.
Yep.
Right.
Go protest at home.
Yes.
Sassy Brown said, what a ugly ass wig. Who
Oh,
wig?
we talk
Trisha?
about my wig now.
Oh,
No,
you
she
talking
can.
about Sassy Brown. No, you talking about Trisha's wig because
That's the
baby,
Yes.
only correct answer. It's Trisha's wig. They wasn't even a wig. That
girl.
was a drawstring ponytail,
I
honey,
don't know what
from
it
the
was.
from the
Yes.
hair store.
Nothing for her. Absolutely nothing for her.
I'm with you on this. Journeyology to the Root said, I actually would like to see a storyline centered around Sonny and Moses. I want
Yeah.
to learn about their businesses and her IVF journey.
She said that's
Hmm.
coming. She said it's coming.
Yeah,
Because
I would love to hear that
next
too.
week is the half a season break, and then they're gonna come back with another. I think
Another break after they just took a break.
yeah. Well, the claim was because of the Olympics. Remember?
Yeah,
So he said it's gonna be 3 more episodes after the Olympics, and then we'll take our break, and then we'll come back with another 15 episodes.
yeah,
So we
yeah.
Another
have
16 episodes.
15. I think it's 15 because it's 15 on the because there's one more episode next week, and then they'll take their break, and then they'll come back with another 15
Yeah.
episodes.
See, that's doing too much. There got to be something else
There is
behind that.
there's a background noise coming from over there. It's real loud.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got my headphones in, so I can't hear what y'all hear.
Oh yeah, it's real loud. It's like pow, pow, pow.
Zane throwing his toy.
Designs and Decor said, good evening, Designs and Decor. Glad
Hi,
to have you
Designs
over
and
here in the
Decor.
chat. Welcome.
Welcome everyone. Don't forget to like when you come in.
Yes, and Pink
Support
says
Pop
Trisha
Wisdom, y'all. Support my
already. Thank you,
girl.
Miss Lois. And Pink said Trisha can't pick a hairstyle. How in the world is she gonna pick a man? Hi, Peggy. I'm glad to have
Ain't
you over
it?
here.
Hey, Peggy.
Yes, Let's Talk Life is on, y'all. She said hit that like button. She ain't playing with y'all now.
That's right.
Design and Decor said hit the thumb. She ain't playing with y'all now. They telling y'all, hey, sugar. Welcome. We're glad to have you over here. Yes, peace and blessings to you too, ma'am. CW said Nell was too extra. That's why I said Nell
She
better get up.
was. But
She
I
better get on
liked
this
how she
reunion and
stood
say
next
she
to
was drunk.
Mel. She's like, do we have a problem? That part I loved it with her little itty bitty self. And
Yeah.
Melody just looked over at her and just was cracking up in her head because she had a hand on her hip. And
Yep.
she looked over this way and then she said, do we have a problem? I love that part. That was my favorite part. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Her little itty bitty self.
Daughter of Israel said Mel brought the reinforcements with her on this trip. Her friends,
better
Dr.
know it.
Shanita and Lauren. Baby, because my mom was like, where the other friend go? I said, baby, she there. Please believe Lauren to get it cracking if she needs to.
If she
There's
needs
another
to.
friend, though, the one I forget her name. Dawn. She didn't bring Dawn.
Girl, now
That's the little one that be packing when they
Yeah,
was
now-
threatening her. Yeah, she was.
now we
ready to
can.
go.
Now I don't think they could take Dawn and Shanita at the same time.
Listen, Shanita was 5 additional friends by herself. I love Dr. Shanita. I am so here for
I
her.
love her.
Make her a
I used to
cast
watch her
member.
on Football Wives. Yes, she was my
Oh,
favorite.
I didn't know anything about Dr. Shanita except she was, Mel's friend. But my God, I said yes, I'm here for her. That's the balance. She is the balance because it's so much mess, and nobody's holding each other accountable except Mel. And when she speak up, then she looks like the villain or the bad guy, or you know what I'm saying. So that's the balance. When you have somebody else coming in and reading them down.
Yes.
It's like, yes.
And Tisha couldn't even pick up on that. And she got a lot of opinions to not know us. Like trying to insinuate Mel talk. Ma'am, you are the one that go back and talk to people, talk about Mel to people.
Right.
Tisha is such a projector. Like
she really is.
It didn't take a lot to get that. All she just asked you one question. Why is Destiny coming if you know Melody has history, has a past with her? Girl, we could read you like a book off of that one act.
Well, before that, she was had a problem with them saying, or with Melody saying she was bringing her single friends. Why you mad about that? You want to be single? Do you want to be? Just say you want to be single. That was projection to me right there. Because what is the issue with that?
I'm
And
single.
Mo,
I'm bringing my single friends. There was nothing, no malice there, but LaTisha wanted it to be malice.
She
right.
definitely did, and that's what I think. That's what. All right, Shanita, Dr. Shanita was ready at that point. And the thing
Hmm.
is, that's Melody's friend. So yes, she knows about
Yeah.
certain things, obviously.
She knows
But
about
this,
everything. Okay.
Yeah.
but even if she didn't know anything, some people, and Tisha seems to be one of those people. Some people get so bothered because you see them when they thought they were invisible.
Right.
Nah, I
Yes.
see you clear as day.
Exactly.
Yes.
I
And
see
she's
your foolishness. I saw your BS across the street.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Inez Martin agreed with you, Mo. She said that's why Kimmy was mad. Kimmy didn't want to stay in the room with Tisha and Destiny.
Well,
Right.
you know what? You gotta stay because she was egging it on when LaTisha presented her with that bottle like it was her trip. You
Yes.
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
Kimmy's like, Kimmy told Destiny, bitch, pack your bags because you going. So
Yes.
Hmm.
she need to deal with all of it, her
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
nastiness, because that was pure nastiness. But
That
at
sure
that
was.
point, she should have talked Destiny off the ledge and LaTisha off the ledge for inviting her. She should have said, no, don't do that.
And
Yes.
she did. Now y'all got bunk beds. So go
Yeah,
ahead.
there you go.
And you
Y'all
know
look
what?
at
They
that
were
experiment,
complaining.
okay?
They were complaining like the room was so small. So when I looked at it again today,
The
baby, those
room was
beds are queen.
huge.
Those beds are queen size beds.
The room was huge.
Yes.
And it ain't like they live in there. Y'all just there
Right.
for a couple days. Chill out.
Right.
Right. Y'all gonna be out doing activities. Y'all gonna be out eating. Y'all gonna be doing a whole lot of other stuff. What are you complaining about? It's a free trip.
Mhm.
Right.
Ungratefuls. Oh my God, they're so ungrateful. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Oh, did pop? Oh, did she go away?
Just getting here. Hey, Lane. Popsy. Uh-oh. Well, we can talk more.
Okay. I'm like, wait, what happened?
I don't know
Her
what
mic went out.
happened there. But yeah, these girls are gonna be talking about this trip for the next several months. It's gonna be talked about
Oh.
even at the reunion, I bet. Because I've been looking at the comments and how people are saying Mel is so messy and Mel is bitter and she's
Yeah.
jealous of what?
Yeah, I've seen that
Absolutely
too.
what? Because Mel is the only one I see flying out of the country all the time. Every time she
Right.
does good with her business, she flies somewhere, takes a couple of days, or she takes the kids. You know what I'm saying? She does her videos
Hmm.
with the kids. She does her videos with Lauren,
Right.
and all y'all doing is sitting at home talking about Mel,
Being bitter.
right?
Yep.
Talking about Mel.
Being bitter. I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've seen them under some of Carlos's posts. I skimmed through a few of them. I was like, oh, is this the male hate page or
Yes,
something? 'Cause they are
it
going in
is.
on Melody.
And I'm really, really surprised at Kimmy because Kimmy literally sat on that reunion stage and said, yes, Melody and I are friends.
Hmm.
She did that because Maurice said they're not friends. And
Hmm.
Melody's like, well, let her answer the question. You know what I'm saying? And Kimmy
Yeah.
said, yes, we are. Kimmy said, yes, we are friends. But then you start treating her like street boo.
Hmm.
And you're
And that's
not being
why.
truthful.
Yep. But see, we see it. I
Yes.
think Melody sees it, and now she's aware of that. She didn't want to be in that room with them because she thought she had a better relationship with Mel, or you know what I'm saying, or she would be
Yeah.
treated a little bit better than Tisha, at least.
She couldn't have
Um,
possibly
I'm
thought
back,
that.
y'all. I'm back.
That's okay. We was
Yep.
talking without you, honey.
Thank y'all so much, Miss Lois. Thank you and Mo so much. I know y'all kept it going. I told y'all, give me a sec. I said, give me a good now. No, say something. My doggone comments. Now, shoot. We Braylon. Hey, Braylon Lee.
Hey, Braylon. That's my
Welcome to the
boo right
chat,
there.
Braylon. Y'all,
Hey,
I lost
Braylon.
place on my comments. Doggone it. Hey, Edwina. Welcome to the chat.
Braylon Lee supported me when I first started my channel, y'all. So I just
Oh, he
want y'all to know
did.
that. Yes, he did. He
Child,
was
that's awesome.
encouraging
I be
me
over
because
there
I was
laughing at
scared.
I be over there laughing at Braylon on TikTok, honey, on his TikTok page, and in them chats with Melody.
He ain't got no sense. You know Melody's his boo too, right?
Yes, but Braylon, when I tell you you ate down on Sonny's live with Miss back, me and my mama was looking at that on TV. We were cracking up. I said, Mama, look at what Braylon said. Braylon was letting Wanda have it, honey.
That's
He said
right. That's
he
my
told Wanda,
babe.
we know you didn't finish school. It's FUNNI. Edwina Price, yes. Hey, Edwina, welcome
Hey,
back. I'm so
Edwina.
glad to have you over here. Thank you so much for subscribing, Inez Martin. I
Right
really
on. Yay,
appreciate
a new
that.
subscriber.
Thank
See?
you so much, Nina Powell. It didn't used to be that. Oh, Nina Powell talking to you, Brayden. Braylon,
Yes.
what Braylon? So I'm gonna get in y'all conversation. Braylon said, "I believe you, and this show has been bubbling up and simmering for a long time. And nice to meet you." See, we have good convos over here. Indigo Girl
Yes.
said, "Dr. Shanita Foster is a straight shooter. She takes no prisoners. Her eyes are on Tisha.
Yes, they are.
Absolutely.
Absolutely." So
Absolutely.
let's see who's next. Let's see who is up next, child. Let's get to that.
Yes.
Who is up next after Miss Nell? Oh,
Uh-oh. Valencia
boom.
said I'm cheating on LeBaric with Braylon. Oh, you told my business, girl. Because y'all know I be always shouting out LeBaric, right?
Well, there it is.
Yes.
I said, that's
Yes.
my boo. And then I
Yep.
just said Braylon Lee was my boo. I think I'm acting like Trisha because Chef Don Don is also my boo. In case
Yep.
y'all don't know who Chef Don Don is, I love me some Chef Don
Oh
Don.
yeah, I know who Chef Don
Yes,
is.
he's also my boo. So I'm a Trish
Yes.
out here. I'm being a Trish out here. Don't tell my husband no, okay?
Y'all see who's up next? We got Kimmi up now.
I called it. I
Yes,
called it. Exactly.
Kimmi said, I think Kimmi is entitled, y'all. Baby, Kimmi was in her entitlement bag. She said, I think that for as much time as we spent together over the years, I expected more.
I
Why?
called it.
Why
I
wasn't
called it.
Kimmy the one that
She
made
thought.
why wasn't Kimmy the one that made fun of Melody when she had a ceremony to change her name back to Rogers? Weren't they all of them on their little trip making fun
Called
of
it corny.
Melody?
She called it corny.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Laughing
She
at it.
called it corny.
So why
Yes,
would
she
she
did.
expect more? Because Melody saw that just like we saw it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
we
you
could go back
expected
to
more?
season one. We can go back to season one, episode one, because I always hit Kimmy with this. I don't always think Mel is genuine. She's always just a little bit extra.
Yeah,
Mm.
she sure did. She
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
sure did.
I
And she's the
called it.
one that told Melody that Melody was bougie. Melody said, "What is bougie? Look at
Right?
Shapeshifter. She a shapeshifter.
Yes.
the." And
Yes.
then what about when Melody called Maurice's office and Kimmy was there and Kimmy was shaking her hands at her face like telling her, "I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here."
Hmm.
But she expected more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when she telling Martell the Ariane is not the mistress, I'm not gonna call her the mistress. We all saw that too, Kimmy, but you
Yes.
expected more.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Martell is just you're a
Absolutely.
nice guy. You're a nice guy, Martell. Oh, I wasn't
Right.
gonna call her
But
the
you
side
expected
chick.
more.
That's what she
Maybe
said.
not more than Belle's friends, but definitely more than Tisha.
Yes, yes. Hmm.
You
The
could
next
put me
thing
at least in
Kimmy
the two
said,
room.
when Melody said that when Melody offered to change rooms,
Yeah.
Kimmy said if that was actually the case, then it would have happened without us having a conversation.
And
Kimmy
that
thinks she,
clapback, no, I wouldn't
yes,
have known. I loved Melody clapback with that.
Yes.
No, they
yes,
wouldn't have because I wouldn't have known that
yes.
y'all was even bothered or
Exactly.
upset.
Yes.
Yes, Kimmy is mad because Kimmy thinks she can sun Mel. She
Right.
Hmm.
always tries to sun Mel. Girl, the only one that can sun anybody in these streets is Queen Nicki Minaj. I'm just saying. Well, let me see what the chat's saying over here. Reese's Pieces said, and she's older. She's been seeing this show for what it is. Who is that,
Yes.
Reese's Pieces? Edwina said, Shanita from Detroit. But like I said, Shanita been doing reality before Tisha and Wanda had a TV
Yes.
to watch it on.
Yes. Thank
Ah,
you.
I
Thank
didn't know
you.
that. She from
Yes,
Detroit?
she's
Oh, well, that says it all right
and
there,
football
honey.
wives, and she's done a lot of stuff on reality TV.
Baby, let me tell you something. Midwest, listen.
Indigo Girl said when we were talking about Mel saying her single friends were coming, Indigo Girl said Tisha is jealous. She's not single. She must want to
Yeah.
turn up.
You can
That's what
turn
I
up
said.
and
I
be
said,
single or
you
married.
want to be
Okay.
single? You want to be single. You mad.
Yeah.
You mad about that.
Daughter of Israel said Tisha can't take constructive criticism if it slapped her in the face.
Mhm.
Absolutely
She
cannot.
can't. She can't. She can't.
Cannot. And
Because
remember,
her brain doesn't process things the way we process things.
it sure
You know,
doesn't.
you can see her eyes. She's like, "What the fuck did they say? I don't understand it." You know, you can
Yes.
see
Why can't they just see it my way?
right.
Yes. You
They
know,
not speaking my language.
yes. Yeah. Okay, so y'all remember the scene at Tisha's graduation party that was at the park that Marceau gave her. And
Mhm.
Kimmy said, part of me thinks that part of you
Mhm.
expects from me. She said it real slow. And then Tisha hit her with that absolutely.
Yes.
So y'all, that's why I say absolutely. I get that from
Okay.
Tisha. She didn't understand a thing Kimmy was saying, like you just explained, Miss Lewis. Tisha didn't understand a thing Kimmy was saying. She couldn't pick up on it. She couldn't get it. She couldn't
She
grasp
don't get
it.
it. Yeah.
Peggy said every time Tisha opens her mouth, she sounds like Wanda. And you know what? As the years go on, she is becoming. Last
She is
night's
starting to.
episode, I
Yes.
said, "Oh baby, this lady is her mama up and
Yes,
down."
she is
Yes.
her mother's daughter. Yes, she is.
Yes.
Yes.
And she's
Yes.
getting nastier and nastier. And the thing about it is, I know Marceau says he doesn't want to get a divorce, but if she don't watch herself, she might be headed down that path because no man wants to be around a bitter woman for
Yes.
his entire life. She is just bitter
Yes.
about everything because
Yes.
Because
things are not
she
working
holds
out.
it in.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
She don't really forgive and move on. She
She
holds
don't
it.
know
And that
how
stuff,
to.
yeah,
She don't
and
know
it
how to.
festers. And it's one thing to deal. I don't know nothing about their life personally, but it's one thing to deal with that type of stuff in real life. But
Yeah,
when you have an opportunity to see yourself, like
right.
that's different. That's eye opening. And I think for Marcel, it's embarrassing for him too.
It is.
Oh,
You
You
know how
making
he
me
be
absolutely.
look
in his
bad.
face most of the times? He be like,
What-
"Oh God, here she go again." You
you are
know,
embarrassing me. You make
Hmm.
me look bad.
And,
right? Like
and
she
Mo,
don't
that's
even
why
know
he
how to
told
act
her.
in mixed company. She do not know how to act. It's
Yeah.
like he said, she from the other side of the tracks. Period.
Yeah, and I see
She
that
just
now.
don't know how to act.
I see that
That's
now. And you know, he told her in the earlier in this season when they were in their kitchen, he told her before he walked out the door, he said, we'll handle this in therapy.
it.
Thelma Wright says Dr. Shanita used to be on Football Wives. I didn't even
Yes,
know there
that's
was
what
a
I
Football
said.
Wives.
Yes, that was years ago when they first started Basketball Wives. Then they did
Yeah.
Football Wives.
The
Okay.
thing
Pilar
I
is,
have to
I
Sanders.
remember that.
listen.
I remember
Yeah,
that now. I
Pilar
don't remember
Sanders'
her
wife was
or
on there too. I used to love that show, and I love me some Shanita and Pilar. Those were my two favorites.
Yeah.
Yes, those were my two favorites.
Oh, okay. You know, I used to love Pilar too.
Yeah,
But that was when
oh
they had
yeah.
when the Sanders had their own reality TV show.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
But
coming
then
back to me.
and don't get me wrong, I still love Deion Sanders, but he treated Pilar badly because she did everything for him.
Baby, that lady was washing them windows, Miss Lois.
She was doing everything. He wouldn't even make up the damn bed. Now, really,
Yes.
he
Right.
was lazy.
Remember
He
he used
was,
to ride around in that hover around in the house?
yes. I was like, dude, you got to be kidding me. But she did everything, and then he treated her so badly afterwards and
Yes.
made it seem like she was crazy. And I didn't like that. That's the mother of your children, and you
Yes.
alienated her from her children. And I don't like when men do that. The
Me
same thing
neither.
Martell is doing to Melody. I don't like when mothers alienate the fathers, and I don't like it. Both
Right.
parents should be in the children's lives, and mothers, oh, I'm telling you, because my daughter did that, okay? And I do not like that. Do not alienate the children from the fathers. Please
Right.
do that. Don't be them
Mm.
one of them bitter ones. Don't do that. I don't like that.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Pumpkin says the audacity of Nell thinking that she should have had Melody's the host room. Yes, because that's what she said. These are her words verbatim.
Yeah.
Cause your room must be my room. Cause it ain't no name on that bed either.
That's funny. That's funny. I would have laughed.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
part that
I see
bothered
why.
me was when Nell brought up, I treated you real well in Houston. No, you didn't, because you kept pairing her up with Martell when she
That's the
asked
same
you
thing
not
I
to in the
said.
first place.
Miss
You
No,
gave
Mel
no,
her
she
said
good
that's
did.
the
room,
same thing
okay?
I
But you
said.
kept pairing her with Martell, and she said, don't do that.
Yes.
I don't want him in my space.
Yes.
She treated Mel real good. She made sure she had a lock on her door. Y'all gotta
Got it.
stop playing.
But he kept pairing her up with Martell, and Mel asked her not to do that.
And she was the one that came to Mel in front of everybody. Mel, did you cheat on Martell?
Right. Like, what the hell?
I'm like, girl, if you don't go sit your mess, and
She's
Chris,
like,
go get
I had
your
to
wife.
slap the shit out of Martell. Okay,
Yes.
Martell, Mel said she didn't cheat.
I don't care.
Yes.
Nell is a lot of our aunties. Okay, I
Yes,
love
she
Nell.
is.
She is
Yes,
hilarious to me.
yes, she is.
Yeah, I used to love her, but she's appearing to be too messy to me. And I don't do messy people. I don't do manipulators. She creates she keeps a lot of discord and confusion going on because, for instance, she talked to Sonny at Stormy's Galentine.
Uh-huh.
Then
Mhm.
she went to Destiny, but switched around what Sonny said. I said, "Oh no, baby,
Right.
But
this
see,
lady can't be trusted. This is
I
one
don't
of
think
them
it's
messy,
intentional.
old, nice, nasty ladies. Don't
She's
trust
definitely
her."
nice, nasty, but I don't think it's intentional. I think she is at the age where she forgets or flips stuff. I think I heard it that way. Wait, what you say? You said under the table. Oh, I thought you said on top. I think that is just her. I don't take her
Nah,
seriously at
now
all. Like,
Miss Nell is messy, and like I said, look, Melody probably would have left that marriage way a lot of years ago if she wasn't
It-
listening to the messy mentor.
right. If they wasn't listening to the Fletchers, yeah, she would have
Yes.
left 300 years ago, okay? But
Let's Talk
Martell was
Life is
never going to
checking y'all
change.
again. Let's Talk Life said, if you're in the bushes, come out and hit the like button. Cash App, Pop Wisdom, your support is a. Let's Talk Life, you are awesome. Let's Talk Life is the one that
Yes.
told me when I on my first videos, she said, put your Cash App in your videos. I said, okay. Journeyology to the Root says, Nail told Tisha not to touch her. I was wondering, I was trying to catch who she said that to. Nail
Yeah.
told Tisha not to touch her when Tisha was trying to fix her shirt. This is the second time Tisha was told not to touch someone. Remember, she touched Miss Van at the Destiny race when Van and Wanda got into it?
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I think those are two different things. Now, Nell's nippleization was falling out, so
That's
she was
okay. They on
trying
a tropical island. They can fall out. But
she
remember
was
at
trying to save the nip.
Linnell's party, birthday party, LaTisha was touching her there too.
She sure was, and
She
she
had a
told her
habit of
not to
putting her
touch her.
hands on people, and don't do that because I would have knocked her out. Let me tell you. You invade my space now. So what? My nipple is out. I may want my nipple to be out. I'm on a tropical island, okay? Leave my nipple alone. Because now I think you're trying to violate me by touching my nipple. You know what I'm saying? So no, don't touch me. Tell me and I'll fix it myself.
He
Hey,
said, "No,
Sharion,
Diddy."
welcome to the
Right.
chat. I'm so
That's
glad to
right.
have you over here. I love having y'all here too. She said Tisha got confused. Dr. Shanita knows how to use her degree. Something Tisha isn't used to with her own, in my opinion.
That's it. With some actual and factual.
With some
Hello.
actual
Okay.
and factual.
That's right.
Daughter of Israel said, these people are crazy if they think Mel is bitter. If that's what bitterness looks like, then baby, give me some of it.
That's
I'll
right.
give
Give us
me some of
some.
that
Give us
Okay.
bitterness.
some.
So you know what
Yeah.
I gotta do, daughter of Israel? I gotta play my other favorite meme on it. Y'all check this
But now
out.
somebody who wasn't even engaged, married, or nothing, y'all want to go rah, rah, rah.
Yeah.
Girl, they crazy, girl. They bat crazy.
It sounds a little weird to me too.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
It's her laugh that gets me every time.
I love ladies.
Yes,
That's my
that
draw.
laugh.
That
Like,
is
girl,
my
they
Yes.
draw.
crazy.
So So now y'all know what time it is. The time we save for last, baby. Y'all know what time it
Yes.
is right here, baby. It is time for guilt and projection. Here go your topic, Mo. This
My
what you've been
God, on
waiting on,
today.
Okay.
Absolutely.
baby. Because we
Because
got 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 slides to go through on this one, baby. Because I caught all this woman's words.
Yeah.
yeah,
Statement number 1. That room speaks volumes to how you feel about us. Let me
Well,
see what
she
y'all got to
doesn't
say.
feel no way about you. She
uh,
don't think about you. Melody
no,
don't.
but the thing is, that's how Tisha said that because that's
I
what
know.
she would have done. That's how she feels about me.
Exactly.
You can't
Yes,
speak on nobody's intentions. You
yes,
don't know
Rejected.
unless they tell you, and that's the
yes,
problem that Tisha has. And that's why,
yes,
and that's what makes her a serial projector.
Yes.
She don't ask you questions for clarification. No, she tells you what your truth is, but it's actually her.
Exactly. Yes.
Come on, somebody.
yes.
Give
Indigo Girl
give
said
me.
Tisha and Kimmy don't know how to act when they go out. It's plain to see that they haven't been properly socialized.
Right.
Indigo Girl, that's the first thing
You
I
said a
said.
mouthful.
Baby, Tisha and Kimmy do not know how to act in a group of women.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They have, if y'all go watch my first videos, I told y'all what their issue is. The Scots have an inferiority complex.
Yes.
They feel inferior when they are surrounded by other people, which is why they try to all these seasons. If y'all notice anyone that has come on this show, and we like how they turn on Mel because those Scott we got to see how because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tisha did it with Trish when she was working out with her. That's what they do. One of them get in to try to get in those people's ear.
Yeah. You got to be a
That's how
strong,
that works.
confident person to stand on your own in a group where the
Yes.
majority is against one person.
And that's why Melody is an island all by herself because she can
Mm-hmm.
stand and she takes all that nonsense. She takes all the hits in the chest and still
Yes.
stands tall. And that's why they're envious and that's why they're jealous and that's why they do a lot of backstabbing because Melody don't give a flipping dip about none of them.
Sure
Yeah.
don't.
Don't give a
And
And look,
she triggered their insecurities when she walk in the
Thank
room.
you. Yes.
hello.
All she got to do is wake up.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
it.
look, don't y'all flip out when I put this. I know the chat finna run it up when I put this
Uh-oh.
next comment on the screen.
Come on now.
CDW said Wanda was on IG earlier. She said she is coming for
Oh, she
Shanita.
can't handle Shanita.
At all. She ain't
She
got the
can't handle
vocabulary.
Shanita. Shanita gonna have her crying. You know what I'm saying? She is not.
Honey,
She is
no.
not gonna
That
play,
lisp
honey.
is way too thick, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yeah, she need to go on and sit down somewhere because all she can do is curse and yell and scream. She
That's
cannot
it.
hold an intellectual conversation. And if
At
Shanita
all.
get back at her, well, I don't like to call her Miss Wanda because she doesn't
I don't
deserve that
either. I
title.
just call her Wanda because she does
Wanda,
not
yeah,
deserve
she's
no
not going to
punk.
be able to handle that. She's not going to be able to respond except by cursing and yelling and screaming because she's not going to
Mhm.
even understand what Shanita's saying.
At
She's
all. Not when
not.
your biggest words are 5 letters
How you
long. No,
gonna
ma'am.
come for her and you don't even know how to talk properly?
Well, her daughter didn't understand when she told Dr. Shanita. I didn't say that. I said, girl, that's exactly what you
That's
said. Shanita
exactly
just
what
put
you're
it
saying.
in
Your
proper
actions, your
terms.
machinations are saying that. Everything you're
So,
doing is saying that.
Yeah, she
yes,
went literal. Like, wait a minute, those were not my words, ma'am.
right,
Use that degree and understand
right.
what I'm saying. Okay?
Punk, Pumpkin said Tisha's plus one is single, yet she's worried about Melody inviting
Thank
single
you.
people.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That is a good point.
Daughter of Israel said Kimmy looks miserable, baby. Kimmy was leaning over that balcony. Ooh, baby. Where did that comment go? See, that was when I was kicked out. I was trying to put that comment up on the screen. Somebody said Kimmy looked like she was finna jump over that balcony. Because
Well,
she
you know
looked
what?
so miserable, honey.
She shouldn't have agreed with what LaTisha was doing. And Melody knew what
Right.
they were up to. She knew what
Yeah.
they were up to.
And
Melody's not
she
stupid.
when
And that's what
Tisha when they
Pumpkin
were
is saying.
yeah, and then when they were talking
Yeah.
on the balcony, and then they cut to Tisha's confessional where why is it so hard for her to just say how she feel and this, that, and the third? I said, Tisha, Is it a mirror in front of you? Because it's exactly what you
Right.
did. You sat there and said, "Oh no, it's fine, everything is good." But before Melody walked out there, you was ready to go home. You was
Yes.
mad.
Yes.
You felt disrespected and all of that. But you didn't say that. She grinds.
And then she started
gets on
talking
my
about
nerves.
ouch, these bugs, trying to deflect. Girl, sit down somewhere.
And
Get on the next thing
Pumpkin
smoking.
said, I love the way these conversations are flowing because as y'all started talking about that, I
Uh-huh.
clicked on Pumpkin's comment, which was next, and she said, I think Kimmi is tired of covering for Tisha, but she's put herself in the position. How dreadful.
How
Yep.
dreadful in
She
my
aligned
Drake
herself.
voice. Yes.
When they thought Mel was out, right,
Uh-huh.
and it was going to be the Martell and them show, to me, I think they all, had an agreement. What is it called when you on a show and you don't align yourself? What is it?
Alliance.
Alliance. Yes,
Yes, they had an
that's the word I'm
alliance. Yes,
tripping on.
they
They had an
absolutely
alliance.
did.
I don't have. She don't like Tisha. It was an alliance.
They
Mhm.
said that 2 seasons ago. Remember, they all was gonna go against Melody. Because
Yes.
Carlos is jealous of Melody.
Yes.
This has been said time and time and time again. And
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, did you see? I don't know if y'all saw the interview with Marquez and Dr. Heavenly and Carlos, and Marquez shouted out Heavenly, and Carlos made that face like, oh my God. Everybody clocked it. Everybody.
You talking about my favorite meme when he shouted out Melody Cherie?
Well, no, this was when they did the Messy Mondays.
Oh, okay.
And Marquez shouted out Melody, and Carlos made the most disgusting face and everybody called it out. Because he don't like Melody, but he keeps saying, I love the girls. No, you don't. No, you don't. You pitting them against one another. Talking about black excellence. Melody is the black excellence.
Mo, you said you didn't see.
Could be too if they got out their feelings and not listening to you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mo,
no, I
didn't
didn't
see that, but you could watch the screen right now because, baby, that's my favorite meme.
No, I was going to say that.
Last night, shout out to Melody Cherie.
That might be he sure did shout out Melody and Carlos made a face that child.
Girl,
I didn't see that full interview.
I was pushing rewind on that so much. I was pushing rewind. I just kept rewinding that. I said, "Oh no, baby, that's got to be my meme."
Marquez is trying to get paid, get in good. See, he know how to play the game.
Yes,
he know how to play the game,
baby. I said Marquez trying to get in good with the Melody.
Melody Cherie, hey boo.
Because they were saying, Sassy TV from the 803 said that in Mimosas with Melody, he gave Melody some flowers.
He did. He bought her flowers. He looked so handsome. Oh my God, he did. He looked so handsome. He got a picture with Melody. He looked so handsome, y'all.
He said he could play for the right team. I'm not coming in on the wrong team. On that team is Trish.
Exactly.
Exactly. I'm riding with Melody.
Yes. Mo, you hit that thing. You said on that team is Trish.
I'm good. Whatever team she on, I'm not.
Right. So y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When Tisha said that room speaks volumes to how you feel about us, Tisha wasn't only projecting. It wasn't only guilt. Tisha was telling us how Tisha feels about herself.
Right. Yeah. Right.
She said, Tisha was telling us that she feels small.
She was doing a self-analysis. Absolutely.
Yes, that's that inferiority complex. She feels small.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
and that's why she's always coming, trying to take little jabs and stuff at Melody because she wants to make Melody look small because you can't make her feel small.
Yeah. But you can't make her look
small.
Yeah. And so you have to elevate to where Melody is and then surpass her before you can make her look small. So that's not going to happen anytime in this century. So we're not worried about that.
Peeling back the layers on that. If you peel back the layers on that, it's something that, you know what I'm saying, can be related to if she knew how to own and identify her feelings. It's something that could make her relatable and likable because we all have dealt with that at some point in our lives where we felt insecure or unheard, insignificant, unappreciated, especially within a marriage. But Tisha doesn't own it. She projects it onto other people and believes that. So if you believe in what you said about yourself that is my truth. Now you holding it and all of this resentment that you're piling up is festering and it's leaking out everywhere. All that
Yes.
misdirected energy, you need to go ahead and take that home.
Yes,
Deal with that with your therapist and your husband.
exactly.
Because that's what her husband said. He said, we're going to deal with this in therapy. And
Hmm.
Journeyology to the Root said it took Destiny giving Kimmy a honeymoon trip before Maurice finally took Kimmy on a trip. Kimmy needs to hush and enjoy her free trip. Y'all remember when Destiny gave Kimmy that honeymoon trip?
No, that threw me off. What?
But
She
When that happened?
Destiny gave Kimmy a voucher for a trip for her honeymoon. She said it was through a company, like a vacation company from one of her friends.
Wow.
Yeah, like she was promote. Yeah, she was
I don't remember
promoting it
that.
for one of her friends. Yep, she sure did. I
she's a lot.
remember that. The Alley Cat said two things brewing about the new couple right now. Handle your own scandal. That's right. Handle your own scandal, Trish. Quit trying to be all over in everybody else's business. Hey, LH. LH says Kimmy was upset to be bunking with tissue. That's it, and that's all.
Not
Absolutely.
tissue.
Yeah, all of y'all called Kimmy out on that. Daughter of Israel said, yes, Kimmy did make fun of Mel's name change. She sure did after she realized she wasn't invited. Indigo Girl says, Kimmy is always coming at Mel, wants special treatment from her. Mel is putting everyone in their rightful place as she should. Because, baby, I was over there on TikTok in them comments. And they was people were talking about Mel was being messy. I said, Mel, post some alcohol on that wound. Pour it. Put a whole
Okay,
bottle
I
on
was
bottle
I
on
was
it.
getting my life. That Scorpio stinger.
Yes.
Even if it wasn't like intentional, her reasonings made sense for the rooms
Mm-hmm.
without
Yep.
without the messiness, the shade, or whatever else. Her reasoning made sense. So I'm like,
Yes.
oh y'all really are true. Even Stormy was like, I'm gonna be the best bunkmate.
That's right.
He was-
Stormy
Yes.
appreciated it. That's it. That's
yeah.
all you gotta do can do. But
Yes.
her, Linnell, and Kimmy, they did not appreciate somebody's taking you on a trip to a tropical island and
Yeah.
everything is free. And
Mm-hmm.
you complain from the bags, happen to carry the bags, to the fact that Sonny's there, to the fact that your room is too small, and you're probably
Mm-hmm.
complaining about the bugs, and tomorrow we'll hear about the food wasn't good and all this other. Shut the fuck up and enjoy the trip, or take your ass back home. Okay? I'll take the damn
Exactly.
room. I ain't got no problem taking that room. I'd be glad
Okay,
to take
I
that
share it
room.
with y'all. Let's go.
Yes, let's go, y'all. I'll take that room.
Exactly. And
Sure. But they
Edwina
do.
Price, Edwina Price says Maurice is stressing Kimmy out. She knows his cheating and it's
Yes,
aging her not in a good light.
yes,
It's aging her. I've noticed that too, Edwina. The Alley Cat said after what Destiny said about Miss Van, there's nothing she could say to me.
absolutely.
Nothing at
Yes,
all. Nothing at all. Hey, Kimberly, thank you.
yes.
Welcome to
She
the
said, "Don't
chat.
Oh,
pimp your daughter."
that pimp the
And she
daughter stuff. Yeah,
claimed
I forgot about that.
to
I forgot.
apologize, and she still has not apologized. Dr. Heavenly even asked her, "Did you apologize?" And she said no. Destiny's just a big lie. She pulled that out of her hat. She know damn well Miss Van is not pimping Melody.
Right.
Well, Destiny wasn't humbled quite yet at that point.
Yeah, she
Destiny,
still
her
ain't.
head was swollen at that point. She
Her
didn't know
head
she
is
was
still
gonna.
swollen. Talking about,
Her head
I'm
I mean,
still
it's
still
her.
definitely
swollen.
back.
Talking about, I'm still her. And I'm her too. You
Girl, you
her?
heard what?
What? Yeah, like what?
And
No, because
that's trying to
everybody,
give Moses
not
a bad
everybody, but
flashback because he already talked about you in his interview. He already said you was broke, ain't trying to do nothing.
you
You just wanted to
right.
be
You
famous.
have no motivation. Yes.
Hmm.
He said that. When did he say that? Y'all know
He
way more
said
than
it.
me.
He said
In
it
his
nicely.
interview.
He didn't say it
Oh,
nastily. He said it
okay.
nicely.
Yeah, he
She
Okay.
didn't say
has
it
no
naturally, and that's what.
motivation. She has no gumption. She doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't have any life goals.
Yes,
All she wants to do is sit in her misery. That's all
yes,
she wants to do. And
yes.
blame other people.
My
Project.
girl, Let's Talk Life said, y'all doing well. Just hit that like button. Hey,
Hey!
Linda Gamble. Linda Gamble. So when I was telling Braylon about I saw him and Sonny's live when I was watching it on the TV, we saw you too. I said, Mama, look at Linda Gamble. I said, that Linda Gamble be everywhere just like me.
That's it. I be all over the place because I'm trying to find my people. I think I find my tribe right here though. Hi y'all. My village, okay.
Terry says, "Hey, Reality Insights." She said, "I have liked and subscribed to your channel. Thank you so much,
Thank
Terry.
you.
We are happy to have you over here in the kingdom,
Oh,
honey, where it goes down."
wait a minute. Did you see her say don't be cheating on Chef?
Yeah, she said, "Don't be cheating on Chef. You can't cheat on Chef Dun now."
That's my boo. Y'all know my husband gave him to me.
Oh, he did.
And I told him, I said, my husband gave you to me, so you belong to me. Because he said, baby, here go your Chef Don Don. I said, oh, is he mine? Yep, that's your Chef Don Don. He belongs to me now.
Let's Talk Life is on, y'all. She said, hit the like button. It don't
That's
cost
right,
a thing.
y'all.
Well, I'm still Melody saying, hit the like. Get it right. Hit the like. Get it right.
Melody is a marketing genius. She just comes up with stuff like off the top of her head. And I love watching her videos. She's so inspiring. And she's so happy. It's like, as long
the
as
show
I
needs her.
Plant my feet on this floor, I'm gonna make it the best day. And that's how Melody is.
That was the tone that she set for the trip. Whether people saw it as fake or not, she came in intentional to set the tone. This is gonna be a good trip. It's gonna be positive. Let's have fun. Hey, everybody! Everybody got that same hugs, light, and all of that. So I mean, to me,
one of them. And she didn't have to invite nobody but Shanita, Dawn, and what's the other one? Lauren. And maybe Sunny. And it could have been a wonderful girls trip without the rest of them, because the rest of them is just this whine babies, the cry babies.
Well, now the episode have been good because of Mel and producing some moments. Like, we got to be real about that. That's why the show needs her. Whoever else be producing these episodes and trying to create these moments, we see right through them. But when Melody does it, it is entertaining.
It is very
and we need her friends, and we need her on the show every episode.
Exactly.
Outside of that, I'd be like, I'm
Lauren on the show. I'm gonna need to see her chemist Obia on the show. I'm gonna need to see more of Dawn, and I need to see her on the show because I haven't seen Dawn in a minute. I'm gonna need to see Marcus back on the dang show. I think that what they did was they took away all of Melody's alliances, including her mama, so that Melody could feel alone. But Melody stands alone anyway. She doesn't. After she left Martell, we realized who the brains of that business was. It was all Melody Cherie. Martell didn't have a nickel in that damn quarter, and that's why he fell so far, because it was all Melody. Right, Zane?
Yes, Zane is definitely agreeing. and that's why, I mean, this is a little bit of a sidebar, but that's why he's advocating for Ariana to come on that show. He need a check. It ain't got nothing to do with him. Oh, she needs to tell her side of the story. Her side of the story involves you. He don't care about that. That man wants that check.
He's already been told for free. So why do we need to hear it again?
That's because it's about a check.
Yeah.
Get her some money.
Excuse me. I bit my tongue. We don't need to hear her story again. We've heard it over and over. She's done interviews and all kinds of nonsense. Martell's done interviews. We're done with Ariana Curry. I like her being quiet. I really do.
Absolutely. And I call her the paramour because that's what she is. So here's what CGS was explaining about that trip that Destiny gave to Kimmi. CGS says Destiny worked for the timeshare company in Nashville. I think that's what she did. It was a timeshare. Back then, it was probably about $100 for 3 to 4 days.
Probably. You know how them timeshares are. You spend 17 days for $365. You know,
not $365.
Mel's red phone came through with some more receipts and said Kimmi was the one that initiated the name change bully conversation.
Right. Right.
Yep.
They were laughing about it.
Hey, Cynthia, welcome to the chat. Cynthia says they was complaining because they was really jealous, so they had to complain about something. They were jealous, wasn't it, baby? That when they pulled up to that house, they sure were. When they got out and saw that water, yep, they absolutely were. So let's go to the next slide. Let me show y'all what else Tisha said.
Okay. Oh,
for her to do that to me.
Who are you, LaTisha?
Apparently, Denzel in Training Day. You gonna do this to me? Texas on all you
do
fools.
that to me.
I know I loved him in that one. I did. I loved him. I didn't like that.
You think you can do this to me?
For her to do that to me, says the one that brought the enemy on the trip as a +1.
Right.
Because Tisha, they think the Scots, this is their mindset. We can do it to you, but you can't do it to
You
us. That's
can't
why
do it back to us.
yeah, that's why her mama goes ham on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She thinks she could do it, but you can't do it to them, girl. Out there, girl, these people.
It's
Honey,
definitely learned behavior.
last time I checked, the word said, "Do not think more highly of yourself than you ought to," and this is why it tells you don't get involved. Don't involve yourself in those inferiority complexes.
You better preach.
They gonna have y'all out here looking weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
they already do look weird. I'm sorry.
Yes. Kay Hayes says, it amazes me how they expect the utmost respect from male while they constantly and consistently disrespect her.
At every turn. And what do you call those background things they do? I forget. Dang. You know when they sitting there talking about people? I forget what they call. They talk about Melody.
They're confessionals?
Yeah, those. The
Okay.
I couldn't think of the name. Dang.
I was trying to help you out. I was terrible. Sorry. I was like, what are we talking about?
LaTisha's always talking about Melody. You know,
Yes.
and every time she do, Marcel just look down. It's like, because he never agrees with her. If y'all notice, he does not agree with her. He just
That's where she gets most of her shots off in her confessionals and at the reunion when she's rehearsed them.
Yeah, when she brought those puppets out, he's like, "Oh Lord, here we go."
Oh, that was now that was corny, Kimmi,
and embarrassing for Marcel.
Yes, yes.
Like what the flipping dip? Oh my God, this girl.
DG is asking, is there any tea on why Stormy is allegedly no longer going to be on the show after this trip? We don't have no tea, but we can tell you what we think. Now, I think Stormy is no longer going to be on this show because I think it's because of this Trish and Ken story.
No, it was long.
I gotta see that.
Trish and Ken. I think she was trying to move to California because I know y'all remember she said she was looking for houses. And she might be looking for her own show, and also because of TikTok. But
yeah, spinoff.
She may not have TikTok much longer if Kyle win this dang case, because Kyle is the one that bought TikTok to Stormy. And because I remember Stormy did a video saying, I need to learn how to work this TikTok so I can get my products on there and so forth. And this was a while back. And here come Kyle Ivanko, the savior. And next thing you know, she got a TikTok deal. And yes, she has struck levels that nobody else has struck on TikTok, and it went to her damn head. And I think she's trying to move to California so she could be closer to TikTok and so forth and so on. And she really thought that she was going to continue to blow up because of the TikTok deal, but she done messed up by firing Kyle, so we got to see how that play out.
Well, actually, I have a video coming up on that too, because it was another woman that did 1.6.
Oh, is that right?
The day before Stormy did 1 million, there was another. This has been going on ever since TikTok Shop opened up in September. So this is not like a unique to Stormy still thing. This has been a thing. The people that broke the record the day before, she broke their record.
That's an accomplishment. I wouldn't take nothing from her. You know, that's an accomplishment for a Black woman, especially.
It's definitely an accomplishment. Definitely,
but they didn't even mention the other woman. I'm gonna need you to do that video.
That's what I'm saying. It's definitely an accomplishment. What I do not like that our Black people do is we don't tell the whole story.
Yeah,
because we always want to set ourselves up as being more than others.
So that's probably why they said the first Black content creator, because somebody here did it before her.
Yeah,
and they didn't tell us the full truth, or she didn't tell us the full truth. Or I'm definitely gonna need to know who that is, because we're gonna bring that to her attention. She gonna probably block me too. So far, she hasn't blocked me.
Look, she blocked me, and I ain't even no content creator like that. I didn't
Seemed
even know
like
I
what you
was
had to
blocked.
say. You got to go.
Yeah, I didn't even know I was blocked till Kim Fire did an interview and did his video where he was showing how Stormy was removing the messages where she was thanking Kyle. So
Yeah.
I went over there because I'm like, I remember those messages. I
Yeah.
went to Instagram, Chad. I couldn't pull up
She
that lady's
started
page.
cleaning
Child.
stuff up, but you know that stuff is in the archive. She's
It
some
sure
of us
is.
don't realize
It
that.
sure
Just like
is.
with your cell phones, that stuff is in the archives, and all they got to do is reach out to YouTube, Twitter, whatever social media platform is, and get that information because it's in the archives.
You
So
on a new level, ain't you? Got blocked by a celeb.
right? He's famous now.
I was like, well,
You
maybe
just
she,
joined YouTube last night. You already blocked.
Right.
yeah, I was thinking like, well, maybe she just took her page down. Maybe she took down that page. Then when I saw other people videos, I'm like, no, that girl blocked me, child. I'm like, girl, you ain't even got, you don't, I'm the least of your
Dang.
worries. You don't have to worry
I
about
just
blocking
got
me.
here. You know, kick me out.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about blocking me, honey. I am the least of your worries. I don't even like Instagram, first of all.
Well, see,
Asia Henry
what I
said,
don't like is people, they only want you to say good things about them. We can't
that's what
tell
I'm
the truth.
saying.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
can't,
We have
yes,
to cater to what they want, or they don't want to be
yes,
bothered. That's how LaTisha's acting. That's how the rest of them
yes,
are acting towards Melody. You need to do it my way. And it's like LaTisha really thought in her head that it was her child. She
yeah.
literally thought, you can hear. And then Kimmy talking about, oh, it's gonna be a problem. Why? And here go the problem. You and LaTisha.
Mhm.
That's why it's a problem. They were talking about Sonny, but Sonny ain't think about y'all. Y'all are giving her too much energy, honey. Y'all are
Yep.
giving her too much energy. Y'all need to worry about your cheating ass husbands and
Right.
the failing businesses and the lawsuits that's going on in the family and everything else, and the people that don't support you based on your actions and machinations, and leave other people business alone.
When I tell y'all this conversation is lining up with these comments in the chat when I pull them up, because speaking of that, Asia Henry said Mel lives rent-free in their heads
All
that
the
it's
time.
giving them permanent frown lines.
Yes, absolutely.
I said that Belle is the star, and and the way to know it is when she walks into a scene. You look at their faces.
Yes, yes. When she walks into it, matter of fact, LaTisha tried to touch Melody when they went to Nell's party and tried to take her glasses off.
Oh yes.
Yeah, remember
Yes.
I
that?
don't remember that. I don't
You
even know
know
if I watched it.
that's on the that's on one of my thumbnails. That's on my thumbnail for the halves and half Scots.
Yeah.
That's on my thumbnail.
I like
Mhm.
that.
Yep, that's on my thumbnail.
Tish need to just start over with that. Invite her on a date, because and invite your husband too. Just everybody just go ahead and come together. That's what it is. You can't stand
Right.
Mel because your husband likes Mel.
Right.
That's it.
And Mo, remember when you were talking about Tisha doesn't know how to, like, she doesn't know how to what were you saying? Like, she doesn't know how to communicate her feelings, or she doesn't know how to
Yeah, she don't know how to
accept
identify what she is feeling, like what's going
Yeah.
on with you. You got to be able to identify that, call it out, because we have different emotions. Do you feel angry? Are you frustrated? Are you sad? Are you hurt? A lot of the times people don't mature enough to get to that point where they are self-aware enough to be able to know what's going on with them and
Mhm.
then articulate it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we
Yeah,
know
and
that.
instead of
You can't
articulating it,
articulate.
and instead of articulating it, she projects it.
Right.
Exactly.
Which is why this statement is on the screen. Tisha said, I don't know why it's hard for Mel to admit her true feelings.
Well, she already did seasons ago. She told
Well,
you how she felt
I
and why
told
she's
you.
no longer rocking with you. So why is
Exactly.
it that you don't understand or comprehend that?
Yes.
No, you don't feel that way. You feel like this. No, you
Right.
feel like that.
That's how I feel.
I can't stand that. I told you, take what I'm saying at face value. I am not one, my personality type is not one to assume. I don't speculate. I hear what you said and I take that at face value. Now, if you want to
Mhm.
expound on that, that's fine. Or maybe I'll ask clarifying questions, but I'm not going to add nothing to it. That's what messes us up out here. All of us women sometimes, when we want to add
Melody
stuff to it.
always asks clarifying questions, and LaTisha
Right.
still can't explain it or expound on it because and Mel will change it around a little bit and she'll dumb it down a little bit, and LaTisha still can't explain it because
Because this is how you feel. You don't feel like that. You feel like this.
Yes.
Yes.
You gonna do this to me?
Yes.
How dare you?
Yes. And then she said she's lying, telling off on herself. She knew who my plus one was. That's why I got that room. We got some background noise, Mo.
Yep, I just muted myself. I'm sorry.
Okay. She said she's lying. She knew who my plus one was. That's why I got that room. Do you see how she's telling off on
Yeah.
herself? That's why I got that room. So you're telling us that you intentionally brought, like I lost that comment that had that earlier, that you intentionally brought Destiny on this trip to be messy towards Mel. You knew there was no good intentions behind it. That's why you're saying that's why I got that room. Girl, these people are so weird. I can't stand it.
I really think that LaTisha sent that message to Melody the night before the trip. I'm just because it said 7-something p.m. right?
Uh-huh.
It might have been the night before the trip. I'm speculating,
Most likely.
Legend, in my opinion, was actual and
Yeah.
factual. But Melody may not have had time to see the message because she was planning a trip.
Mhm.
I believe that. I believe that, Miss
It's
Lois.
like, okay,
Yep.
what?
So she can have that moment. I
Right.
sent it to
And
you.
then
Why you just you
why
sent
would
it to
you
me on the
tell me
plane?
the night before? Why would you tell me at the last minute? If you
Because
really
see,
wanted
because
me
she
to
didn't
know,
want,
you would have told me when I invited you on a trip initially.
because
Yeah,
she
because where
didn't
was the
want, she
date
didn't
on the
want her to be
screenshot?
surprised. She didn't want her to be surprised, but Tisha is still a coward. We have to
Yes.
remember she's a coward. So because she could have told her there in Melody's face when Melody gave them the things, gave them the invite.
Right. Can
She
I
could have
be
Yeah.
told her, but
plus
Tisha is a
one? She said,
coward.
I don't care. You just have to pay for their room. Boopity boppity bam. Well, it's Destiny. Mel probably would have shut it down at that moment.
Absolutely.
And you
And
were
she's
uninvited.
always
She would have disinvited her. Okay.
right. And she's always trying to be vindictive, but Tisha has no follow through.
Right.
Like, she can't even follow through with her own plan. Asia Henry said, now, if Mel talked about how Destiny was treated as a foster child, and and I'm gonna say this because I said this is something that Destiny said. If
Right.
Destiny was treated as a foster, how Destiny was treated as a foster child whose mama didn't want her, she'd be wrong.
Right.
Because you know what
Whoa.
Destiny said from her own mouth. This is my real life. This is my real life. Ain't that what she's been
She
saying?
sure did.
Now
You
I
can't
didn't
talk.
know that she was
You
a
can't
foster.
talk
I didn't know
about
she
my
was a
real
foster
life.
Yeah,
child.
This is my real
her
life.
mama was on drugs. So yeah.
Oh
And,
wow.
and then she's running around here trying to pretend she's okay when she's really not.
Wow.
Kenyon
Now I
Moore
didn't know that. Now that puts things into
in different
perspective or
perspectives,
context
right?
for her.
Kenyon,
Yeah,
my
Wow.
girl Kenyon Moore, the same way her mother abandoned her and her
yeah,
grandmother raised her. And
Yeah.
Marlo used to tease Kenya with that. That's a hurtful thing to say to
hmm
somebody. I don't care how mad when you hit below the belt like that. That's something you can't come back from.
that's
Okay,
right.
now see, now I'm okay. So I think you guys are kind of aware now that I'm somebody who likes to peel back layers. I crack jokes, but I also go deep a little
Yeah.
bit. But that explains a lot to me now as far as like Destiny and her personality.
Yes.
Now I can see more clearly the abandonment issues that she has and
Yes.
why she attaches herself
She
so
clings to
much to
people.
people. Yeah, cling to people
Yeah,
more than they cling to her or more than she's aware of. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Now
it,
it makes
Mo.
sense.
That's
That
it
makes
right
sense.
Now
there.
you know
Yeah.
why they had that conversation on the Mental Mondays about motherless daughters because
Why? And that's why she was triggered.
right, and there's
Oh.
no way Dion could have known about that had Destiny not pointed it out to Dion to tell her to watch Melody's video. And Melody clearly stated in her video that my friend and I had a conversation because this is how my friend is feeling. And
Yes,
Dion twisted it and made it seem like they were talking about Destiny. And of course,
yes,
Wanda twisted it and made it seem like she was talking about LaTisha. It done ran the gamut, honey. It done ran the gamut.
They
yeah,
play her. That's manipulation in itself. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying? To
yes,
further cause division. See, look at it,
yes,
look at her, look at her, look at Mel. See, she's still taking shots at you.
yes.
See. Like, see,
And
okay, this
it
yeah.
makes
was
Because
sense.
never about them.
something that Wanda said in her comment on Sonny's live, what I was talking about, Braylon and Linda Gamble was on.
Mhm.
Something that Wanda said. Um, we like Mel. It's not basically she was saying it's not that we don't like Mel. We know how Mel. Girl, what did she say? we know how Mel play, not how Mel plays. She's basically saying we know how Mel is.
And she don't know how Mel
And you
is.
don't know how Mel is.
You don't. You
This is
can't
just
say
junk
that
out
you
that's
know
throwing
that.
out there. Yes. This is junk that y'all are making up out of manipulation.
Yes.
Wow. See, okay. See, so Destiny, okay. So in my opinion, Destiny, she doesn't. Okay, so she's hurt by Mel.
Yes.
She probably feels abandoned by Mel,
By
which is why
Melody.
we're getting
Yes.
all of
Oh
these
yes.
attacks and stuff like that on her.
Yes.
She really, that's most likely what it is. And this is coming from somebody who can
Hmm.
identify with abandonment issues and
Yes.
what it does, you know. So wow, it
But
makes more sense to me now.
Destiny allowed Martell to put that in her head. That's why she came on that reunion being disrespectful to Melody, talking about she didn't know what kind of friend she was. You a lying sack of shit. Excuse me, y'all, but you a lying sack of shit.
Hmm.
Because Melody was helping her. She was paying her bills. The thing with the rental car, come to find out, Melody was giving her the money so Destiny could put it on her card. And the only reason that happened is because Melody took a car back too late and they wouldn't rent to her. And Destiny had everybody believing Melody filed bankruptcy and she ain't had no money.
Right.
Melody did file bankruptcy, but she still
Right.
had money. She filed bankruptcy because Martell was trying to lay those bills on her. And she said, oh, no, this is not going to happen. Once they dissolved the businesses, Martell was trying to lay the bills on Melody. So Melody filed bankruptcy as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
KK said,
Hurt people hurt people.
Yes.
KK said that her head shouldn't have been swollen at that point because that was the beginning of her downfall, talking about Destiny. What we
Yeah.
were saying about Destiny earlier.
Mhm.
Hey, Get a Clue. Welcome to the chat. I'm so glad to have you here. Pumpkin said it took Maurice and Kimmy coming on the show to finally get married, and then it stormed on their wedding day.
Yes. Yes.
Mel's red phone said Destiny didn't have enough relationship with her own mama to judge the next person's mama. In my opinion, Mel could have told her that, but she ain't want to run her that low. Just like
Yeah,
Mel
that
told
makes more
her that.
sense now.
Yeah, just like Melody told her when the season came back on after Destiny lied on the reunion stage.
Mhm.
Melody told her, Destiny, I could have called you a liar on that stage.
Yes.
But
Wow.
I didn't want to do that to you. I didn't want to put you out there like that. They had a conversation off camera. They went for breakfast.
Yes.
But when the season started back up, Destiny was making her rounds to everybody as
She
if
was
she
on a
had not
world tour
had
at
that
that point.
conversation
Yeah,
with
she
Melody
went on a
already.
world tour and started lying, and that's why
Yes,
Melody had to pull out the red phone. Okay,
yes,
let me tell you what happened.
yes.
See, but
Destiny
see,
did an interview with InStyle Atlanta, and she said verbatim, I admitted that I said what she heard. It's on
wow.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I got the links in my videos. Go to my playlist on Destiny. It's on YouTube. Melody told us why she cut off all communications with Destiny. She said it on the reunion stage when Carlos asked her. Melody
Mm.
said it was an interview that Destiny did where she
Mhm.
was saying some things that weren't accurate. And she gave us a clue on what the interview was. She said it's where she was saying that I came to her house and I was only there for 5 minutes. So for all of y'all that was in the comments talking about, it don't matter if she was there for 5 or 10, baby. Y'all need to learn some comprehension.
Yeah.
Right. See,
She was
that
telling,
whole
that's how I found the video. It's Destiny's interview with the Ooh Ladies First panel. And that interview should be a case study.
Yes.
mm,
Y'all go watch
beyond
that
hurt people,
interview.
hurt people, beyond hurt people. It's I'm thinking that Destiny probably was trying to get ahead of whatever perception of Mel she started to believe from Martell. So I'm gonna start spewing and saying all this stuff about you, get ahead of it because you gonna do it to me.
And
But
a lot of
Melody didn't
people
do
jumped
that.
on the bandwagon and
Yeah.
started believing her. They were
And that,
believing her.
yeah,
Yes.
and now she see that though. Now you see, but she
But
got to keep that same energy. But now
but
you see that she,
it wasn't even about Martell. The Martell stuff didn't come to after that.
no,
Melody
I just
cut
mean as
Destiny
far as
off
like,
because
because
Destiny
she was,
is a liar. She said this on the
Period.
stage. She said it when Melody was saying it's an interview where she said some things that weren't accurate. She still wasn't trying to put Destiny out there like that. Melody was saying I cut her off because she's a liar.
Period.
That's it. It ain't got nothing to do with Martell. So when we see Destiny on this trip in Melody's face, talking about, I want you to know that Melody is standing there looking at her because that's not why she cut you off, ma'am. She cut you off because you're a liar.
But that to me, that just showed that little clip that I saw. I said that girl really wants to be back in Mel's good graces. She really don't want to be outside over here with these people.
Y'all have liars around y'all if y'all want to. I don't have liars like that in my life.
No. I'm with you. I'm with you. Once you show me who you are, I have to believe you. I have to take that. But I'm just saying what I see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I can't understand why this cast is acting oblivious to that. I don't get why they're acting oblivious to it. Y'all know this. Y'all watch these interviews and stuff just like we do. Yeah. Y'all in our comments, y'all know this. So I don't get why they're acting oblivious to that. Like, Destiny and Mel, we gotta get Kimmi. We gotta try to get them back together because I think it was just a misunderstanding.
No,
a misunderstanding that this lady is a liar. Okay. That's why I'm like, babe, people need to learn how to vet friends. Those are not friends.
Yes.
Those are not friends. Mel's red phone. Did I read that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful butterfly. Beautiful butterfly says she love you, Braylon. We love you, Braylon. We all love you.
Yes, we love Braylon.
Gemini John said, "Wow, I am loving this, and we are loving having you here,
Gemini.
Thank you,
Gemini John."
Beautiful butterfly said, "Kimmi is a whole joke, and I actually liked her at first. I think we all did." Beautiful butterfly.
No, I didn't like her.
You didn't?
No, because she called Mel bougie. She called Mel bougie. Number one, and then they tried to use Melody to get the comeback group together, and then the 44 acres, and they were doing stuff behind Melody's back.
Yes.
So Melody's like, yeah, we're not doing this. Because y'all being shady. They were trying, when they were sitting in the office and they were talking about, because Martell had already said no. Yes. He's like, no, I don't want to deal with them because they trying to F us over, you know what I'm saying? But 44 acres, they were trying to basically outdo Melody and them, and then they put the false names on the loan application and Melody's friend, because he called while they were in the meeting, said we can't do this because they put the wrong names, and Melody's like, well, why would you put false names? And Kimmi said, I knew she didn't read the contract. It's not a matter of me reading the contract. You guys submitted a contract with information that wasn't true. It was supposed to be Martell, Melody, Marceau, LaTisha, Maurice, and Kimmi on the loan. And what they tried to do was put it under a business name for Maurice and Kimmi and a business name for Marceau and LaTisha, and it didn't work. The loan wouldn't go through. So that's when they saw what they were really about. And Melody's like, I'm not doing this. And Kimmi just kept trying to talk her into doing it because she know without Melody and Martell, because they were legit. For real.
Absolutely.
All their ducks were in a row.
Absolutely.
But they hadn't got their shit together yet. And then they're going to blame it on Melody. Well, okay, it's my fault, but I'm pulling out. How about that? I'm pulling out.
If y'all remember, do y'all remember this season 1, episode 1? When Melody and Martell's first scene? Martell did not want to do the comeback group.
He did not want it.
Melody said, I found this. Martell was showing Melody this plot that he found that they were putting the 2 homes on. Yeah. And Melody said, I think this would be great for the comeback group. Martell said, no, I was thinking more like Holt and Holt.
Right.
Holt and Holt.
Because they were already established. Yep. Yeah. Not them other people. They were already established. But
in hindsight, because Martell wanted all the accolades and all the money probably to himself.
Yeah, but he wasn't feeling them either. When they had their meetings, he was not feeling them.
He was not feeling
them at all.
And they didn't even tell us that Martell and Melody helped them start shows until the reunion. Yeah. If y'all remember. They didn't even tell us that. That should have been part of the storyline, that Melody and Martell helped us start this business. Scope,
Yeah.
however you pronounce it. But they never said that. And then LaTisha talking about, and yeah, we bought them out and it wasn't nothing. Bullshit. It was. That's why you still in business. Okay?
Yeah.
Because if it was nothing, then the business would have folded. So don't be lying to us. We're not stupid. We know how business works.
Right. Beautiful. So what I was saying when I was saying I liked Kimmi as being Kimmi, the way I liked Marceau. Marceau stays true to Marceau. But the
Yeah,
reason
she
why
does.
I call Kimmi Gone Girl is because I don't know who she is anymore.
Right. She's a chameleon.
Yeah.
We already
Yeah,
said
I don't
that.
know
Yeah,
who she is
we
anymore.
changed from
Yeah.
1 minute to the she
Yes.
changed. Well, how when Nene say she blows whichever way the wind blows, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a Kimmi. But
Yeah.
After
Marceau
that
always-
season of her and Tisha getting going at it, yeah, it seemed like she was kind of pressured to pick a side.
yeah,
Oh, she was most
she
definitely
was
most
pressured. LaTisha pressured her.
most
Her husband
definitely.
pressured
Her
her.
husband.
Marceau don't give a flipping dip. He don't care. He don't care one way or the other. But yeah,
KK says that Carlos wants Mel isolated.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it started about 2-3 seasons ago when they started isolating Melody, and they thought that was gonna break her.
Yes, they
And
did.
she ended up being bigger and better.
Yes.
Because she got real friends. She does have a village. She literally has a village, and she has people that genuinely
does.
care for her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
I'm
what
her
they don't
village.
have.
I'm her
And
village.
because she isolated them out of her business, they
Yes.
can't shoot at her the same way. So they
Yes.
attack her fan base.
Yes.
Yes. And honey, what they come for us for? Baby, please. Y'all don't want it?
They're
Y'all don't
just
want it?
jealous.
You see, they said
Yep.
at the mimosas with Melody Mars one of the content creators went up to Marceau and said, "Hi, I'm a deplorable."
And he laughed. He
And
just
said-
cracked
he
up. He
laughed.
said, I didn't say that. He
I
cracked
don't
up.
care. I like Marceau. Marceau is
I
funny
do.
to
I
me.
always like Marceau. I'm just like, oh my God, why is he with LaTisha? They're not even
Okay.
on the same level.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't know that though. You don't know that when y'all both young. When you're both young, you know what I'm saying. And they had an agreement, or at least from my understanding from the show, and what they said, they had an agreement as far as how their relationship will work. And men like that. And you know, from my experience, men like a woman who is agreeable, who's somewhat submissive, or easygoing, whatever that means. And I think Tisha may have offered him a lot of that, like.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? You can still be agreeable in service and cater to your man and still have your own life. And that's where I think LaTisha, because she did change horse in the middle of the stream and she said it. But then she went back to being submissive again and not wanting to do anything. And that's
how do you do that? How do you do that if you don't learn that? You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that exemplified in your life, except for what we saw of her. What we saw of her and Mel's relationship, trying to pour into Tisha, and hey, you can do this and you can do that, even while Mel was a wife, you can still be an individual within your marriage. But because of however Tisha feels about Mel, that turned into something different.
I don't like Kimmi. Kimmi is the one that basically talked her out of that. How Mel got the blueprint and Martell cheating.
I forgot about that.
Remember,
I forgot about that.
But y'all sitting here envious of her business and being able to do all these things with 4 children, little ones, not older children like Maurice and Kimmi have, but little itty bitties. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Mama was what, 8 months or so when they separated or what have you. And Melody still kept striving, and Martell couldn't stand that. None of it could stand that she continued to stand on her own because she had been used to doing that.
Yeah, but then they were also under the impression that it was because of Martell that she was doing it.
Mel
And
showed
still,
them who she was.
She had to pop out and show niggas,
Yeah, there you go. Sometimes you gotta pop out, show them. Not like us, baby.
Hey, y'all, listen. Journeyology to the Root said Martell still can't pass that open book business license test. CDW, I absolutely agree with you. I love Marceau and Melody scenes.
Absolutely.
Dr. Love says so right. Beautiful Butterfly says
Yes.
yes. Preach. Kimberly says I'm convinced that Tisha will never
Nope.
evolve.
Because she can't think for herself.
Mm-hmm. This is my last Tisha slide. Tisha said, why Mel is choosing not to be totally honest, I don't know.
You don't know because you are talking about yourself.
Right. Thank you. She's partially looking in the mirror.
You gotta ask yourself that question to get the answer. Booski.
Yes.
Beautiful Butterfly said, y'all too funny.
Thank you.
Cynthia Lawton said, we all know her. She's a side chick. I think she's talking about Kimmy.
Yes, Kimmy been a side chick, okay? She been
okay.
Beautiful
So with the
Butterfly,
side chick. Oh,
Beautiful Butterfly said it's 270 in the chat.
And
I think we
hope
have
all
341 now. Y'all
hit the like button. And
hit the like button.
button.
Hit that like. Run it up. Run it up.
Yep.
Journeyology Taru said, what story does the mistress need to tell 4 years after their divorce? Come through, Journeyology.
Yes.
Come through.
She can tell us how she stalked Mel.
You want to hear what you got to say.
Okay, you're right, Mo. She could tell us how she stalked Mel.
Mm-hmm.
Because according to the streets, her sister was over there telling it on Facebook.
Oh.
It's a video on YouTube. When I find that the content creator, that the person was in the content creator's comments, and they posted. When I find that video, I think I saved it on a playlist. When I find it, we'll talk about it on the live.
Okay.
I think in the beginning I was, what does she need to be on there for? Blase. But at this point, hey, listen, they are so delusional. Let it happen and see what happens. Because I think in their mind, they think it's going to turn out a certain type of way if they bring her on there, and it's going to bother Melody so much. But
off, yeah.
Yeah, but and then she, people going to start to see, even though I don't really think that's the real intention behind, caping for her as far as Martell goes, but maybe the other ladies that do. And I think that would completely backfire. Completely backfire.
Yeah. Go to Carlos King's page. Martell was in Carlos King's comments the other day, and I replied to him because he had those little troll accounts like trying to hype him up to talk about bringing her on the show. And I told Martell, I said, she can't hold the flames of this cast, especially your ex-wife. So, like, what's going on? What you gonna do?
What I want to do,
Tisha could even eat that girl up.
What I want to know, if they do bring her on their cast, are they all going to form alliance against Mel, which they already have an alliance against Mel with Ariane? Is that what the plan is?
The thing is, if Ariane is not going to, at this point, Ariane can't do any worse to the show than what's already being shown. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already had this type of salacious type of storylines on here with the throuples and all of that.
Yeah.
So adding her is not going to take away any more value from the show. Mel is the one, in my opinion, keeping it afloat as far as something to watch and something to aspire. Yeah, because I love when they have when she's talking about her property preservations and all of that type of stuff. But this is where we are. So I'm like, it won't make a difference other than maybe affect that girl's mental health if y'all bring her on the show.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It would affect her because she can't stand against any of them. Not even Tisha.
None of them.
Tisha would gobble that girl up. Tisha would run circles around that girl. Mel's Red Phone said her mama ain't evolved, so Tisha ain't evolving. And that's why Marceau do what he does, in my opinion.
With some actual and factual. Hello.
Look, Miss Lois, I pointed at the screen, so I was waiting for you to say it. Candace Cheatham, welcome to the chat. Candace said, envy and jealousy will make people act out.
So will. So will.
Yes. Journeyology to the Root said, for her to do that to me, did Tisha forget she called Mel a dark soul?
Well, that's
I forgot.
Dark soul. Hello.
Yes,
I
if she's
forgot.
a dark soul, LaTisha should not be surprised.
Right.
Let me
Okay.
At
tell
all.
y'all something about
Dark.
that
So
dark.
now you in a dark room in the basement.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Let me tell y'all something about that dark soul. When Tisha said that on that stage, did y'all hear Melody? She said, "Oh, we could tell who y'all been hanging out with." Martell. That's where I
Martell,
Yeah.
get that
right.
from. Martell. Baby. Melody said, "Oh, we could tell who y'all been hanging out with."
Yes.
Yes. Indigo
Martell's
girl.
another delusion like that. If I be so mean to her, she'll take me back.
Yeah.
Like what? Like
And
he
it's
want to
not
be back with
happy.
Mel so bad,
Yeah.
or at least he did.
Yeah. Well, see, what he doesn't like is the distance.
Yeah, and not
He
knowing her
doesn't
business,
like the
not knowing what she
distance.
got going on, you don't
Yeah.
have control over her no more.
He says it
Yeah.
out of his mouth every time. That's
Yeah.
all he says. I just want Mel to agree with me. That's what he said on his
Yes.
live.
It's like,
Hmm.
yeah,
Y'all,
that's what
y'all,
he
y'all go over there.
like
Y'all go
she
over there and
used
tell
to.
Melody. Y'all go over there and tell Melody. Tell Mel, let's stop this. You the one took it to court, sir. Go
Right.
tell Mel, let's stop this. I just want Mel to say. Martell, I get it. I agree with you. Let's go. Because I don't want no judge telling me what to do with my kids. I
Yeah,
want no
that
judge
pissed
telling
me
Mel.
off.
I want no
Yeah.
judge telling Mel what to do with our kids because he wants to. That's all
Yeah.
it is the distance. Indigo Girl said, I believe that Mel paid extra for her and her friends' comfort on their vacation and production paid the basic.
That's a
A million.
possibility.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That's
The
yeah.
millionaires, Tisha and Kimmy, should have paid for an upgrade since they had an issue.
Yes. They could have got him
Baby,
a whole villa with them and
that's what I'm
Destiny and been
saying.
happy or shut the fuck up. Okay.
That's
Because
what
y'all
I'm
doing
Because
too
who
much.
did that?
saying.
On what franchise? Who did that? Was it Real Housewives of Potomac? Didn't Karen them do that? They went and got their own house
Yes.
because of what? I don't know who trip it was. Was it Giselle's and Robin? I don't know if they had a room for them or it was a
Well,
work.
yeah,
Was it Giselle and
Wendy
Robin's
got
or
her
was it
own spot
Mia's?
and Karen got her own spot. I remember that. You talking
Yeah,
about Miami, right?
yeah.
I think that
I
was
can't remember
Mia.
where they were.
I know
I think that
Wendy
was
Was
got
it?
her
Mia's
own spot
trip.
and she left early.
I think that
Mm-hmm.
was
Left
Mia's
early.
trip because remember it was hot in that house that Mia had when they were in Miami.
One of them trips,
Yeah,
the housewives they didn't like it. They got their own little villa,
That's
yeah.
it.
and so
And we
that's
just
exactly
still
what they
meet
should
up
have.
at the table for dinner. That's it. Yeah.
Y'all
Hmm.
But
beautiful
y'all gonna go on
butterfly.
this trip and complain? That's just ungrateful. I'm sorry. If someone gave me a free trip, I would be there with bells on. Okay.
Listen, let me
Okay.
tell y'all something that I heard when I was watching Millichan's recap. Millichan said, when I go on a vacation, I don't even need a bed. She said, I'm not gonna be there. I said, that's exactly. She said,
Exactly. You're not gonna.
she said, I'm gonna be sitting out there by the water. Exactly. I don't need a bed. Y'all beautiful butterfly said this channel is blessed. We needed true commentary. Beautiful
Oh wow.
butterfly, I receive all of those blessings. I thank you so much for that encouragement. And y'all, we
Yes.
just gonna keep riding this till the wheels fall off.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
here
Until we
for
have
you.
what Miss Lois said, we need a popcorn. So
That's right.
popcorn
Popcorn, like
loading.
a Melicon. We need a
Pop
popcorn, okay?
popcorn
Yes.
loading because that is my profession. I am a trade
Yes, you
show
told me.
manager.
Yes. So we're gonna need to do that. We're gonna do the first one online to see who lives
Okay?
in, and then the
And
second one gonna be in Texas where you live at.
exactly. And since you said online, I was talking with my cousin last night. We're actually planning something for the fall.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Oh.
actually during the holiday season.
Okay, cool beans.
Yeah, so
And
it's
you
something
like
that I've
Christmas
always had.
anyway, so yeah.
Yes,
I,
it's something that I've always had in the works. Something I've always had in the works for something that anything that I had coming up. But I see where we could use it now virtually online during
Mhm.
the holiday season.
Okay.
oh yeah, that's cool. I was thinking earlier, like now we are we slick TGIS over here.
Okay.
I thought about that earlier, but then y'all be going on about certain things, and I kind of Feel like the
But
bald
look,
headed
look
stepchild
at
over
how.
here. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all little inside jokes. It's
No,
okay.
well, I don't know if you watch my channel, Mo, but I'm a reality insights, reality_insights_. And when I say a legend, in my opinion, with some actual and factual, that's not an inside joke. That's what I literally say.
Well, yeah, no, I picked that up last night. But all the
Okay.
comments shouting y'all out. I'm like, the awkward friend over here, just like in the corner, like, yeah. I don't know
But
what they're
look
talking
at
about.
how things happen. But look at how everything happened organically. Because yesterday, all I said was, I'm going to drop this link. If you want to come up, Mo said, drop the link.
That's it. We will be here for you, boo. That's right. We will be here for you.
Mel's Red Phone, CW Mel's Red Phone said more so likes them too. Yes, CW, that's right. It was confessional. Pooh11 said, Tisha always bringing plus ones every season. Either they know tail and slaw or know some so-called tea on Mel. They involved, insert themselves in everyone's business, but never their own storyline.
That's right. Because we don't know nothing about nothing with them.
Because she brought Carson Blue to the tea party, remember?
Yes. And Carson Blue turned out to be a blessing. Because she let Melody know what was going on. But Melody had seen the picture and she said, oh, so that's what we're doing, revenge porn, huh? But Carson Blue turned out to be a blessing. And I watched her video and I listened to everything she said and I believed her out the gate. She had no reason to lie.
I'm just going to say this. After knowing that Tisha knew, I'm wondering if Carson felt like Tisha was trying to use her.
Yeah, probably. That's why she bought her.
Yes.
But Miss Betty ended up taking over that scene, messing everything up. She was working my nerves. I'm like, and then she, swear to God, she looked like the devil. She was just foaming at the ears and the mouth and the nose. Smoke was coming out of her nose. It's like, let me get you all the way together. How you gonna get her together? This is her show. You are a guest. You are a guest at her event, and you acting like a jackass.
Man, Betty was showing out for them folks in that Facebook group.
I don't know why, because
that's what she was showing out for. Was that them folks in that Facebook group, child? Then until Melody had come out on that TikTok and make all of them eat cheese, she ain't never acted like that with me. Which she was never like that with me.
Melody is truly a class act, and to me, it's like goes to Miss Van's her mom.
Yes,
like you know what I'm saying, how she raised her. Yeah, her upbringing.
She gets from her family.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. But I was like, she better than me because I would. Listen, I don't
play about Melody, and his husband don't play about Melody either. Okay.
Yeah.
The husband love him some Melody Cherie. All she gotta do is pick up the phone and put in one number, and they come running. They love Melody. They don't play about her. But Miss Dan is a class act. She really is.
She sure is. The Doctor of Love, welcome to the chat, Doctor of Love. The Doctor of Love said the Asian got her that deal, the one who makes her products.
You talking
about Stormy?
Yeah, but I heard word on the street is that Kyle is the one that designed that helped her switch away from hair care. Because I don't know if y'all remember, Stormy's website, all her products had said the hair care products said sold out, even though they were still in the stores on her website. Because I bought Stormy's products, I still have some of Stormy's products, the hair care stuff. It had all said sold out, and then when Kyle came in and they did that scene. Next thing we're doing body butter. I really believe Kyle was the one that did that because he was talking about intellectual property. If you listen to everything that he's saying, I think it was Kyle that did that.
Well,
I feel like Stormy also
with us. When Kyle was in the comments with us, he said he designed the label.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah, and that he's the one that bought the TikTok deal.
Yeah.
And Stormy, he said that she started spending faster than they can bring the money in. She buying cars and boats and trucks and whatnot and stuff. Girl, wait for the end of the quarter to see what we really got. She purchased this stuff already. Come on, man. That's not how it works in business. You got to wait for the end of the quarter. You got to wait for the profit sharing time because it's usually quarterly. To see what the profits are at the end of those 3 months. and then we go ahead and spend. You spend it before we can spread the profit sharing.
Yep.
You know, she was doing too much, or still is.
Daughter of Israel said that I think Stormy don't want to be on the show because a lot of their private business is becoming public.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Mm.
think so too, because it is. And that's what her mom was telling her on the show.
Yeah.
That's part of what she was telling her. Basically, like, you done brought us into this. We told you not to come on this show. That's exactly what she said. Peggy
But
Satan.
Quiet is kept between me, you, and the gatepost. I think that Miss Betty wanted her on the show, but when it didn't go the way Stormy wanted it to go, that's when Miss Betty had a problem, because she thought that Stormy was going to take over that show. That's
And
what
that
it was.
is so
Because
weird
that's
to
what
me.
Carlos was gearing it towards, Stormy being the star. You can't get Melody out of her own shit.
How was Stormy? This is what I'm confused about. How was Stormy gonna be the star of this show? How?
Because everybody thought Melody was going to fold, remember?
Oh, they thought Melody was leaving.
They thought
She
because
was gonna fall off.
everybody was against her, she was going to walk away. Melody's like, this is my show. You know, and I don't give a fuck if you stab me in the back 1,000 times. I'm still standing, and as long as I'm standing and breathing, I'm going to be here.
To me, logically, that's just the dumbest idea anyone could have ever had.
Carlos
was dumb. That doesn't even make logical sense.
He's envious of Melody. Trust me, he is really envious of her.
Oh, he was envious like he was with Candy Burris.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Tried to steal Candy's life story and everything.
Yeah.
I listened to Candy and her interview, and I believe her.
Absolutely.
Candy don't lie. You know, she doesn't lie. We've never caught Candy in any type of lie. She always has her receipts and everything.
Right.
But when her voice get to shaking, you know she telling you the truth and how it hurt her and stabbed her in her heart. He tried to steal the escape life story, and he ain't know nothing about escape until he met Candy. Now all of a sudden you want to take her life story and write a story about it, you son of a bitch, like in my Bernie Mac voice. Ooh.
Right.
Oh, I couldn't stand him when he did that. I could not stand him. And this, what was the Hollywood? Not Hollywood. What was the one that Todd did? It was show Todd did. Carlos came in and messed that one up. I forget. It was something Divas. It had Golden Brooks and
Oh yes,
R&B Divas.
No, Hollywood Divas.
Yeah, okay, it was.
Miss Lois, do you remember that reunion? Them women ate Carlos up.
Yes, that was Todd's baby. That was Todd's baby, but Carlos had to come in there and mess it up and make everybody go against. Everybody had their own space,
and I loved that show.
I love that show.
That was Golden Brooks, Countess Vaughn.
Oh God.
One of the twins. Was it?
Malika,
Malika. It was Malika.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
It's
I remember what y'all talking about now.
It's the one that has the baby with OT.
And then what's her name? Something Jai. The girl with the
Paula Jai Parker.
Golden.
Yeah, I love her. She
wasn't Golden on there too.
Yeah, and Lisa Wu from Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah. She was one of the original Housewives.
Yeah, and it was a good show. I loved it. I loved that show.
Oh my God, I love this show. But yes, those ladies, I said, oh baby, they don't know what they dealing with, because these, first of all, Countess Vaughn, baby, that's Hollywood royalty right there.
It is.
And then you got Golden Brooks. Baby, Golden was eating them alive on this stage.
Yeah.
But I loved that.
Oh, wasn't Elise Neal on there too? Elise Neal.
Elise Neal.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was.
Yes. She's also Hollywood royalty.
Hollywood royalty.
Yes.
I said,
oh, baby. Todd put this together. This was Todd's baby.
Okay, that was Todd's baby.
Yes.
Okay.
And Carlos mucked it up, messing around with shit and carrying on and whatnot. And the show never came back. I think it was 3 seasons, but I really liked it.
It never came back.
I really liked that show.
I did too.
Everything he touches turns to dust.
Yes.
And I really, really, really don't want Love and Marriage Huntsville to go away. Although
me neither.
Cast I don't like. I'm watching it for Melody, Cherie, and for Marcel.
Same.
Keep keep these type
Same.
of episodes where it's entertaining, it's a little bit of balance, it's some
Yes.
funny in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
So
then
what's the
absolutely,
morning when you get up to go to work, go to lunch
yeah,
with the girls or whosoever, then again your work day, and then winding down at night. But I need it to be a balance. I don't need all this
yeah.
negative stuff to be going on.
Right. And
Yes.
more believability. If y'all gonna be
Yes.
producing these scenes, like let it be believable because the acting be terrible. Like, what? Come on now,
Yes.
y'all don't rehearse that.
Yes.
Yeah, so Peggy Clayton said, I think you're right, Pop Wisdom. I think that this has something to do with the fact that she brought Trish on the show and Carlos found out their storyline was a lot. Here's why I say that. I said that because when I looked at their interviews, I'm like, Carlos and Heavenly are questioning them as if they know something else is going on behind the scenes. Then when they interviewed Marquez, I was like, it doesn't make sense to interview. Why is he getting a whole interview? Then when I look at Marceau questioning them at the table, I was like, Marceau, no, something's going on behind the scenes here. So when it blew up and Marquez did his interview and we found out that Trish and Ken were lying,
Yep.
and when you put it together with knowing that she came on as a friend of Stormy's, but she was also one of Martell's side pieces, allegedly with some actual and factual, as Miss
There you
Lois
go,
would say.
girl.
Then seeing them come to Stormy's house, I'm like, Stormy and Martell cooked this up. And I think, just
Yeah,
me,
because
this
Carlos
just
said he didn't know. He didn't know
that's
any of
what
No,
that.
I'm saying.
okay,
Yeah.
Listen, in their interviews, Carlos kept saying, and I know everyone know he said this because I see y'all in the comments of the videos over there, and they like, Carlos, how you hire people? And, he kept saying, I've never met you. I watched your casting tape. Carlos was not involved in that process for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
believe him.
this is what was on the internet the other day. LaTisha got mad at Marquez about something he said, and she said all he had to do is play along so we could get the bag. We're here to get the bag. I don't know if anybody in this chat seen that,
I
but
had
it
it
was
in the
in
live
the
I saw.
yesterday, Miss Lois. I
Yeah,
had
we
it in.
talked about it.
Let me see. I'm
Yeah,
finna
yesterday.
find it so I can pull it back
yeah.
up since we talking about
All
it.
he had to do was play along. Marquez said, "Nah, because y'all out here lying on me. I'm not gonna lie on myself. Now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if we're going to get the bag, we're gonna get the bag, and no lies should be told. But once they started lying, all bets were off."
I
Yeah.
mean, the salaciousness of their storyline itself, it stands
Yes.
alone. You ain't gotta add nothing else to that. It's like what?
You
Now y'all
sure
gonna
don't?
make
I'm gonna
this man a
pull.
deadbeat and all that because you
Right.
know your character is on the line.
But
Yeah, that's messed
I
up.
went back and went to Marquez's page, and he has always been in his kid's life. He has a very good relationship with his children, and they lied. They freaking lied. Okay, because Marquez has been on social media longer than Trish and Ken have been.
Wow.
Yes. So yes, he has been spending time with his children. So that was a lie, and that's why he was upset. He said that is not true. You're not going to lie about me about my babies, because he said they started questioning his son because the daughter is underage. So they started questioning the son, and the son came and said, "Dad, why do they want me to lie on you?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He sure
it's
did.
ridiculous. It's like, why do
He
they
sure
want me
did
to
it.
lie on you? And that's, you got to create a storyline to the point that you are going to lie on your children's deity. Really, Trish? Really?
Mm-hmm. And I'm glad we're on this topic because I responded to a comment this morning under
Uh-huh.
our live from yesterday.
Uh-huh.
People are confusing it. Because one of the commenters said Trish never said that he wasn't there for her with her parents. She was talking about her sister. And here's what people need to understand. You're focusing on two different timelines. According to the lie that Ken and Trisha was telling, they
Yeah.
were saying because of her sister, because in Marquez's interview, he said her sister passed away in 2020. So in order to stick with the lie that they were trying to tell everyone at the table when Marceau corrected them, they were trying to make it seem like they only knew each other 2 years.
But then they admitted they've known each other since
Then
2015.
because Marceau
They
kept
slipped up at that table. That's
because
what happened.
Marceau yes, because Marceau wouldn't let it go because he had already talked to Marquez. And he said, and Ken had to come. When you look at that scene again, look at Ken's eyes cut over to Marceau like, He ain't finna let it go. I ain't gonna be what we do, because this is how it came out. You know what? I'm gonna pull all those slides back up. But here's what you're talking about, Miss Lois, right here.
Yeah.
And that was courtesy of Chit Chat with QT.
Right.
So there's the message right there. Go ahead and talk about that, Miss Lois, and I'm gonna go find this other slide.
Okay. He started saying weird shit. No, he didn't. They were lying on him. They painted him out to be a bad dad, but we had already heard the story that he moved upstairs, which kind of confused me. Like, how do you move upstairs in your own house?
Yeah, that confused me too. So a lot of, when I watched it, I don't believe I finished it, but most of what I was watching, I was like, okay, I feel like he leaving out stuff too. Some stuff made sense. Some stuff was like, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it?
Well, you have to go, Mo. You got to go back and watch it slowly, like I did. It took me. I had to watch that in 6 attempts.
I believe it. I tuned out because I'm like, I kept forgetting what the original question was when he would answer. I'm like, wait, what was the question?
But I was typing what he was saying as he was saying it, because that's how I do my videos. That's why y'all are able to see the words on the screen, because I don't want to just come over here with what I'm saying. No, I'm going to get all words out of all parties' mouths.
Yes.
And so, but no, everything that Marquez was saying lined up.
Yes.
I
believe Marquez more than I believe Trisha, and you know I don't believe Trisha because of the Martell thing. And Ken, he just dumb. He's just a big dumb jock to me. I'm sorry. He can't be that damn doofy and willing to go along with this damn storyline because they don't pay that much anyway. But he wanted to be on TV. He literally said that out loud.
And it's his character on the line too. People get on TV and they think that they can manipulate their character or what the people are perceiving of them. And it's like, no, we see you. That's what I said earlier. People that realize how visible they are. Like, no, we see it. We see you. You can't manipulate. You can't manipulate BS.
And you sitting here trying to convince me that this man abandoned his children. But when I looked online at his pictures, he's having wonderful time with his children. And then when he went, just recently, he went to see the kids, everything was fine. The kids didn't act like they didn't want to see him. You know what I'm saying? This is the narrative you're putting out there. And I don't like that. Don't do that to your child's father or mother. Do not try to alienate them kids, because what's going to happen is the kids are going to end up alienating you.
That's right.
They're going to say, okay, so mama did this all these years. When I get 18, I'm moving in with my daddy. Okay. When I get 18, I'm moving in with daddy. So don't do that. Do not try to separate. I hate when people do that. Stop it. That really grinds my gears when mothers and fathers try to separate the children from the other parent.
Right. So let's run through this, because this was courtesy. This message was courtesy of Chit Chat with QT.
Right.
And so make sure y'all go to her page and look at the full, video. But one of her subscribers sent this to her. The subscriber was in Trish's DMs. And just from reading this message, I think this is someone that Trish knows. So the person is in purple. They said, you started the ish by trying to ruin him on national TV for a storyline. Trish responded to that person and said, no, I didn't. We agreed that we was going to stick to the basics and get a bag.
Get to the bag, right.
So that's why I say this was a scheme that Stormy and Martell put together. This was something that they put together. And we all clocked it when Martell walked in Stormy's house. Yeah. And tried to act like he didn't know Trish.
Martell can't act to save his life. Like, come on.
And I think Stormy ambushed Trish because she didn't know the storyline was going to go that way.
Yep, I believe that too. Caught her off guard. Like, wait a minute. Why he acting like he don't know me? I didn't know we was doing that. What's going on?
Right. And I think that Trish and Ken had their storyline was originally supposed to be that they only met that the ex-husband is crazy and they only knew each other for 2 years. Because let me give y'all the rundown. Y'all know I put the words on the screen. At the table, Marco asked them, how long have y'all known each other?
Specifically.
It's a picture for
Yes.
Marcel.
Yeah.
It looks like exactly what he's saying. Like,
Yes.
like shocked and bewildered. Wait a minute, what?
They giving it to me, and literally, how long have y'all known each other? Okay. You want to know the timeline. Yes.
Yes. He said,
Absolutely.
how long have y'all known each other? Listen to their response. These two people are liars. They couldn't even get it out because it's not the truth.
Right.
They said at the same time, 2, like roughly 2. That's exactly what they said,
Too
y'all.
what? 2 years, 2 decades, too what?
Like roughly 2.
Like roughly 2.
As in
Based on
twins?
how
What are y'all
long we've
talking
been-
about?
Right. Based on how long we've been together. So they're
Yes.
saying they've been together since 2021. And then Ken looked over at Marceau and he realized Marceau wasn't going to let it go.
Right.
Ken said, we've known each other longer than that.
Right.
Marceau said, well, I skipped it. Hold on. Marceau was the one that cleared it up and said 2 years. Because they talking about 2. Roughly 2. Marceau said 2 years. Ken looked over at Marceau, was like, this dude is not going to let this go. We've known each other longer than that.
Yes.
Don't
Marceau
play with
said,
Marcel.
how long is longer than that?
Yes.
This is why we like Marceau, because like I said,
Exactly. Because Marcel don't get to the bottom of it. He's gonna ask the question from every angle. Stop playing with Marcel. Like, what do you mean? What are you saying?
Exactly.
Oh, what's
And
like
who else does that? Melody.
Melody?
Yes.
That's why we only like them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. I need to listen. If I don't understand, we're gonna talk about this thing until it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or you gonna get out my face.
So after Marceau asked, how long is longer than that? Watch this liar's reply. Watch the liar's reply, old man slow. Like physically, like presently in the present sense. Like what?
No. And the timeline.
Okay.
15
Who's
years.
that?
How long y'all known each other? Damn it. You know what I'm talking about.
Miss Lois, was that you that said no? Who said no?
I don't know. It could have been me, but I could have been
That's what
talking to
Marceau
them.
said no.
That's
Listen.
my boy
Yeah, so-
right there. Get
Yeah.
it
It's this
So whoever was in the
between
comments yesterday and was confused about it, honey, that our live yesterday was focused on Marquez's timeline, not this lie that Trish and Ken got on the show with.
right.
So Marceau said no. Not physically, not presently. He was like how long?
like,
have
what are you
y'all
saying
known?
then? I'm with
Yes.
I'm with Marcel. I'm cracking up too at Daughter of Israel comment. She said you breaking that itch down like a 57 Chevy.
Yes, so I didn't download the next one because I was trying to rush and pop these in here for y'all.
But they said about 2015, but he said it first and then she piggybacked off of him and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But before that, when he said like physically, like presently in the present sense,
I'm like, what the heck does that mean?
right?
My
Wait a
man,
minute, wait a minute.
hollering.
Now
Remember-
they said, well, we didn't meet until 2021 in person, but then went back and had to say, well, I ran into her at the gym, and that's when he come in with that little sob coward crap trying to play coy, a big old man trying to play
he
coy.
ran.
And I ran, boy, get out of here with that crap.
Liar!
Yeah, I said, now wait a minute.
Get
Now
out of here with
All
that
bullshit
crap.
on that one.
you got too many muscles for that player. What you mean you ran?
Right.
No,
So
wait a minute.
Marceau said,
Top wisdom.
uh-huh.
The line that got me was when they was talking about every time Marquez came around, Kim would leave. Well, Marcel's
you.
like, well, why would you have to do that if there was nothing going on? You know what the fucking what?
Well, that was Marcel's question. My
That's
question
what I'm
was,
saying.
when did he leave? Because
Because he
Marquez,
supposedly moved upstairs.
when Marquez talked to Marceau, and I said, when did he leave? And I don't want to hear nothing about it. I don't want to get no timeline of when he was driving trucks. because that ain't leaving. That man was working.
Right.
When he said when they was going when he would leave, we would stop talking. When was that? Because
Yeah.
Marquez, when he talked to Marceau, he had only been in Atlanta for a year and a half.
Right. And
So
they made it
after-
seem like it was a whole 6 years that man had been gone.
Yes. So after Mr. Manslaw right here said, like physically, like presently, well, I saw her in the gym and then I ran, I went the other way. And yep, he did. He went the other way. So
weak.
Marceau said, when was that? Now, let's remember, y'all just told us y'all didn't see each other physically to 2021. Now that Marceau asked when was that, what y'all say? About
2019,
2019.
Yeah.
One of the teens, somewhere in the teens, not middle school, but teens, the high school. I don't know. We didn't practice this part.
Yes, and remember, he told Marceau, we talked on social media. It was just on social media and
lies.
So Marceau was like, when was that? Like, how long was that? I wish. And there was about 2015, 2016. Marceau said,
you got the stuttering, honey.
Yeah, Marceau said that's what Marquez thought.
Yes.
I didn't catch that.
Did. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
So to the
Yeah,
person
exactly
that
what
was in the
Marquez thought.
comments that was confused about the timeline, I was not talking about this lie that Trish and Ken came up with. When I mentioned yesterday, because Trish said that Marquez wasn't there for her when her sister passed away. That Trish said that because she was trying to make it seem like she had just met Ken in 2021 because her sister passed in 2020. But in Marquez's interview, you got to watch it slowly. You may have to watch it more than one time like I did.
My God, slow is the operative word because I was like, I can't.
I literally had to push pause, rewind, come back tomorrow.
I couldn't do it.
But
what is the question? I don't even remember. What is he talking about?
But remember, Marquez told Marceau that he wasn't there for her when her loved ones died. He said, I was in my 20s. I didn't know how to. They were in their 30s in 2020.
Right.
They were in their 20s. They got married in 2006. So I go online and I find out her father passed in 2012. They were in their 20s.
Lord.
Remember, her mom.
So she tried to make it seem like it all happened together, basically around the same time.
She was trying to push the timeline down to make it seem like her and Ken had only known each other for 2 years. Remember?
Well,
remember
that
they
we
said
know,
2, like roughly 2, like liars.
Liar, pants on fire.
But when Marquez said that he wasn't there for her when her loved ones died, I went online and found out her father passed away in 2012. She said her mom passed 6 months later. That was 2013. So what I'm trying to get in my mind, okay, well, if he wasn't there for her, what happened in this span of time right here? Because they didn't have no issues. They didn't get divorced. But here comes Ken in 2015, 2016.
Or 18, 19.
Yeah. So it all goes back. It all goes back to her comment right here. We agreed that we was gonna stick to the basics and get a bag. Because remember in Marquez's interview, he said they had already been filming for 2 months.
Yes. She brought him a contract to sign, basically saying it was okay for the baby to go to dancing, the daughter to go to dancing, which was a lie. And my thing is, I would have read the whole thing. I'm not just going to be signing my baby and waiting nothing because you could be sending her overseas somewhere. I'm going to be checking it on the dotted line.
That's when you got to go back to their 2 different personality types. She's definitely she seemed like the more pushover, more, hey, just do this, and he like, look, I'm not here for the arguing and doing all that today. I don't care. I'll just sign it.
Look at this comment, y'all. I hope I'm not saying this wrong. Tick and J said critical thinkers all over the place because that's what we do.
Somebody,
we gotta break it down for y'all. We gotta make it enjoyable. You know what I'm saying?
We won't have Alzheimer's and dementia. Betty won't be no Alzheimer's and dementia over here.
Okay, let the church say amen.
Amen.
Shoot. Yeah, so that's the timeline that I was talking about. I was talking about the real timeline, not the lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trish and
See, they
Kimmy
came
came
on.
onto the show with the lie.
Yes, they
Thelma
came.
Wright
Trish
said
and
Trish lied and told Marquez that his daughter was gonna be on a dancing dolls type of show. That's what you just said, Miss Lois.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Effa.
Hey Lucretia, happy
Oh,
Sunday.
Effa.
Hey everyone, happy Sunday. Trish should have stayed on Hush the entire trip with that hairstyle looking like a chia pet.
Yeah.
Already.
I
Daughter
roasted
of
that
Israel said, Pop,
drawstring so bad.
okay. Daughter of Israel said, Pop Wisdom, sis, I gotta give you your flowers, sis. You be breaking that itch down like a 57 Chevy, honey.
Let
That's
me
what I
know
was
it.
laughing at earlier. That
That's
comment
what we
sent me.
here.
And
Yes, that's what we here
let me
for.
tell y'all why I break things down. Because we have to have clarity and understanding for our minds. We can't play manipulation games with our minds.
Right.
Let me tell y'all something that me and my mama were discussing. The reason why Destiny can't ever remember a lie that she's told is because our brains were not created to hold lies. Our brains are only created to hold
The
truth.
whole truth. And you can tell the
Absolutely.
truth over and
You
over.
don't
That's
have
why
No
a
thing.
you
lie
don't gotta think about it. You
changes.
ain't got to think about the
Yes.
truth.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is what it is.
And I've
Mm-hmm.
been telling people for like a decade and didn't know why until I studied it. I've been telling people for a decade before I even studied it. You keep lying to yourself, you're going to have a mental disorder.
Yes, absolutely.
Our
Your
minds are
perception
not created
becomes
to hold
warped.
lies and manipulation.
Yep. Yep, absolutely. That one of the things that I always say is when somebody tells you, when somebody get that famous line of "What I got the lie for," oh, you be lying. Because for me, I don't have to say that. For me,
Right.
Right.
I'm not a
You telling
liar,
the truth.
period, because
Right.
I'm not
That's what
afraid
it's
of
for.
anything. I'm not afraid of nothing. I stand on truth. I'm not afraid to have this discussion. I'm not afraid of consequence. I hold myself accountable. So it's not why what I got to lie for. I don't know your reasonings for lying, but I can tell you why
Right.
I don't.
Now, chat.
Because I'm
Is
not
every
afraid of you.
is everybody ready for this last slide? Because this is what
Yes.
we've been waiting on. I need y'all to put GOAT, GOAT, GOAT in the chat. Run it up for me. Run it up. GOAT. What? Run it up.
Yes, ma'am.
GOAT.
Yes,
Run it up.
ma'am.
Run it up. Let me see it in the
Dr.
chat. GOAT.
Shanita.
A
Yes,
GOAT. There,
ma'am.
come on with it. GOAT. What? 8. Dr.
That's my
Shanita didn't
girl
come to
right there.
play. Dr. Shanita did not come to play at all.
She never played.
Yes.
She
Never
never
Yes.
played.
played.
Ever.
Love her.
She always
Oh my
about her
God.
business. She run a nonprofit. She travels international. She's in Africa at least 3-4 times a year
Yes.
doing her nonprofit. She does a lot of things.
Yes.
I'm sorry that she got a divorce because I really liked her and her husband's relationship, but it was probably time. You know what I'm saying? But I've loved this woman for quite some time. I always loved her.
I
Always.
just got
Yes.
introduced to
And
her
once I found out
yesterday.
she and Melody was friends, I'm like, oh my goodness. Melody got a tribe. She is not playing. She got Dawn. She got Marcus. She got Marcus's husband. She got Miss Van. She got Lauren and Dr. Shanita, honey. She don't need
Listen,
these other tricks.
Y'all, we
I
got
just
an
got.
announcement. We
And
got
she
an
got
announcement.
Shawnita too. Shawnita and her husband.
Y'all, we got
Mm-hmm.
an announcement in the chat.
Oh,
Dr. Melody Cherie Rogers will be having a watch party on TikTok at 10 p.m. Central. I'm going to say
tonight?
Central because she's on Central Time.
Yeah,
Tonight?
yeah,
Tonight.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll
That's
definitely
tonight,
gonna watch
right,
it.
JOM Hayden? That's tonight, right? 10 p.m.
So when we go watch it, don't forget to say hi to each other. Pop Tart.
Absolutely. So I got introduced to Dr. Shanita last night. I went to her Instagram and just I'm scrolling and looking and everything. And then I came across one of her sermons she gave a word. And the topic was leading while bleeding. Please
Mm.
please go check it out. It's definitely a ways down on her IG, but it was a word for my spirit. Okay, and
Yes.
I was like, I was sold. I was sold from the show, but now I'm really like, yes, more of her. Can we get her on the show permanently? More of her or her own show? I don't know, but
Yeah.
I love her immediately.
And y'all, Big Queen Ish pointed out that Marquez also said he saw Ken had the code on the house. He just gave her $5,000 for. He said that in his interview. Y'all need to go watch that interview. It may take y'all all week, but
Oh, not all week.
Yeah, it took me I kid you not, 6 attempts. My mama and my daughter had to keep telling me, Mama, just watch it. You need to watch it. Because they watched the whole thing. I said, I can't, honey. I said, what, baby? That is the driest interview.
Listen, an embryo has a longer attention span than me. It's gonna take me till
Girl,
next year. Okay, it
okay.
was difficult.
Shoot. Hey, Tay Tay, now you ain't late. We still here. We still here. This ain't no replay. You in here with us.
We live and in living color.
Live, yes. Lucretia said, hey everyone, happy Sunday. Trish she should have stayed hushed on that whole trip. She sure did.
Yes.
Yes.
That
Sitting
needs
there.
to be watered.
Man, that is the drawstring for me. The thing is, I don't need to know nothing about Trisha. Your choice to put that on your head told me I can't trust you. I can't trust your decision
Right.
making. Cause why? Why?
Look at this, y'all. Thelma Rice said, Ken is absent in the cast final scene wrap up along with Stormy and Courtney. But Trish is there sporting the same blonde bob as that Mel is wearing in her confessional look.
Ooh.
Yeah, what? Girl,
Ooh.
where is this at, Thelma? Because baby, we're gonna have to talk
Yeah,
about
I
that
need
on
pictures.
What's Up Wednesday. Hey, my girl Let's Like Talk said, please hit the like button.
That's
Hit that
right.
like. Girl, Shirley James, who is Lockjaws? Shirley James said Lockjaws told the business Carlos is probably gonna get rid of her. Lockdown, clink, clink. She lied too much.
I'm
Yes.
weak. Wait, what business? Oh, the bag business. When she said about the bag. Not
Yes,
lockdown
exactly,
clink clink.
Indigo Girl. Trish and Ken started filming 2 months before they included Marquez. That's fishy. And Marquez said that in his interview. He said, I was like, ain't no telling what y'all done already portrayed me as. He
Hmm.
Yep.
said that in that interview. It's gonna take y'all a minute to watch it, but go watch it. Hey, Lady Pooh, welcome to the chat. I'm glad to have you here. CJS said, but wasn't Destiny the one that told Martell conversation she had with Mel? And he called and told Mel the conversation word for word. That's when
What?
Mel had her entire house checked for a recording
Yes.
device.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's when because that's when Stormy thought she was talking about her, right?
No,
Or
no,
her
no.
mama did.
This a different time. See,
When
this
Mel
one.
called out the recordings though, and
Uh-uh.
then
No, not that.
oh, this
That was
something
a
different.
tape
Yeah,
recording.
this
Yeah.
something different. So like
Okay.
Mo, you gonna have to go catch up on my playlist.
You keep saying it. I am. You ain't gotta keep blasting me.
You you gonna have to go catch up on my playlist, ma'am.
Cause I'm learning new stuff with y'all. Like, wait a minute, that happened?
What Miss
What?
Hey Miss B, that's me. Welcome. Miss B, that's me said Chaotic stole that show from She by Sheree. Who is Chaotic? From Simply Beautiful said from sugar to shit. Oh, okay. Hey, I remember Elisa Hill was
Yeah. She
injured.
got and
And
she got
she
paid too.
sued them.
She got paid. She got paid
I
on
Oh.
the show.
didn't know
Yes.
that.
Yes. Something Carlos did. I'm blaming it on Carlos.
Oh, they said she got hit in the head by a light.
Yes.
Wow.
What? Pumpkin said Stormy messed herself up with her business license to sell her hair care products.
Yes.
Indigo Girl says, I believe that Stormy paid a hefty sum to be on the show and was therefore promised the top spot. But she has
Mhm.
no personality and is not captivating on camera. Y'all
Well,
know
who did she pay? That's been the question
that's who
because
did she pay because the
Melody didn't
Paramore
get
said that.
paid, and Carlos said he didn't get paid. So who did she pay to get on the show? Because Melody was already going to help her get on the show based on something someone else told her.
Mm-hmm.
A
Yeah.
friend of hers told her, said you should check this girl out, and that's when they
Right.
agreed to bring her. So who did Stormy pay? She paid somebody because that's been floating since she got on the show.
Well, the one that she helped to orchestrate Tris getting on the show.
Yeah,
How
it
about
could be
that
one of them producers, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it could be one of them producers.
Chaotic promised Stormy to be the star of. I guess Chaotic is Carlos
Carlos.
to be the star of the show, and it didn't happen like that.
It was never going to happen. It was never going to happen because to be honest, the star of the show is Melody Cherie, then Martell Holt, then Marcel Scott, then LaTisha Scott, then Kimmy Scott, and then Maurice Scott, the least valuable player. But Melody and Martell were the stars of the show, automatic, systematic, period, out the gate. There's no way that anybody was going to come in and take over from them, no matter what Carlos tried to do, because it would have been an uproar. They would have walked away, and he wouldn't have no show. If they walk away, he don't have no show.
Yep. And you know, that was the reason why I watched the show, and the reason why I stayed with the show is because Martell and Melody were the only transparent ones.
Yes.
And if y'all remember the very first episode, Martell and Melody, their focus was on the show and the comeback group. Meanwhile, the Scotts were talking about Martell and Melody.
Yes.
Pulling out stuff about Martell and Melody.
Yes.
So I was like, these people are over here.
Shit about Martell and Melody. Talking about Melody walks around like she's perfect, like everything's going on perfect in her life. No, she doesn't. She walks around like she's not going to let things bother her until it's time. It's not time. There's no reason to now and speculate what's going to happen when I don't know what's going to happen until it happens.
But you know what else too? I'm gonna go ahead and speak and sign real quick. That's a Scorpio thing.
Yeah.
Or one, one of the signs. That's a Scorpio thing. They don't put you in their business. They let you know what they want you to know, what you need to know. You don't need to know all of my business and what I got going on personally. But I mean, that's how I am personally too. Because what are you gonna do about it? How you gonna solve it? What resources do you have? Right.
Need that chapter out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you don't need to know what's going on with me personally on a deeper level. The good stuff is all that you need to know because you can't solve nothing in my life anyway.
That's it. Facts.
Y'all, I gotta do some shout outs real quick. Thank y'all for the cash apps. Marisha Williams, Beautiful Butterfly, and Sheila Jaquez. Nicole Moore, I got your cash app on yesterday. Thank you so much. I gave you a shout out yesterday, but I'm doing it again just in case you're here and I missed you on yesterday. I also got a super chat. There it is. Oh, baby, I found it. Toot Latrice, thank you so much for the super chat. Toot Latrice says, loving the channel and the commentary today. Great job, ladies. Thank you so much, Toot Latrice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. We thank y'all for being here on this live with us. We have enjoyed ourselves. We got 10 more minutes because I want to hit 3 hours on this one.
Okay.
If we would have stayed on 15 more minutes last night, we would have hit 3 hours.
And it don't even feel like it. It don't even feel like it's been that long.
Right.
Yeah.
We can
when
talk,
you in good company, it never feels that way.
That's right, Miss Lois. That's right.
And if you call me Miss Lois one more time, I'm telling Michael on you.
Why?
My name is Lois. There's no miss on my birth certificate.
But see, the thing is, I thought you was going to call me out for saying yes, ma'am.
That ain't on my birth certificate either.
I'm in the South. We say ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I know. Most of my family's from the South. Yes. But
so
I was
we're gonna
born
stay on
in
here.
New York.
We're gonna stay on here 10 more minutes. Well, 9 more minutes now. Then remember, go over to TikTok. Is she having the watch? Yeah, you said on TikTok, right? Let me find the original. Let me find it first. Oh, yep. Melody Cherie is having a watch party on TikTok at 10 p.m. Y'all know TikTok is one of my stomping grounds. I love TikTok. So I will be over there on Melody Cherie's live at 10 p.m. She posted it on Instagram.
Okie dokie. We'll be there.
Thank you so much, JOM Hayden. Thank you so much for that, because baby, child, I'll go to bed if I don't know.
Ain't that in a minute? Because it's 7 my time, so that means it's 10 p.m.
Well, it's gonna be 9 p.m. in one minute. It's gonna be 9 in 1 minute.
To be 9.
We're East Coast, because I'm on. Remember, I'm on West Coast speed. It's 6:59 here.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it'll be at what 8 for
10
you?
p.m.
It should be
Eastern
8 o'clock for
time.
you.
No, I'm 3 hours behind East Coast.
What time is it? 6? Oh, 7.
It
No,
is
it'll be
it is
8.
now 7 o'clock here. It is 10
Yeah.
p.m. in New
So it's
York.
gonna be yes, it's
Yep.
gonna be
Nope.
no,
I'm
it's
from
10
New York.
p.m. for it's 10 p.m. in Central Time.
Did
So
they
you
say
3 hours
Central?
from New
I thought they
York,
said
but you
East
2
time.
hours from Central. Yeah.
No, I thought they said Eastern time because Melody's in Huntsville.
Yeah, but she's on
That's
Central
no.
Standard
That's
Time.
Central Time.
She's on
Mm-hmm.
Central Time.
Okay.
Right.
So in 1 hour,
Don't make me have to do a drive by, y'all.
so
Okay, if
in
I
one
miss
hour,
Melody Cherie,
okay, in 1 hour, we all need to be over there on
okay,
Melody Cherie's
okay.
live. In 1 hour, Thelma Wright said that it's on Chris Fletcher's Instagram. The Fletcher's doing a vowel renewal in the final scene. It's on what's happening.
I
Oh,
saw that earlier. Yeah, I did. I saw that
oh, I
earlier.
gotta go see that. It's on what's
And
happening YouTube
it's
page.
It was Destiny in that picture too. She looked a little fluffy.
yeah, she always looked a
Really?
little fluffy.
Mm-hmm. No, she looked fluffy. I ain't trying to be in nobody's uterus, but she just looked a little fluff.
It's
Yeah, I knew
also
I saw you
Stormy
in
and
here, all the
Courtney.
tea in China. Hey, all the tea in China. She said, yep, that's what her mom said. I think she's talking about Stormy and Betty. That's right, wild card. It only can get better. Here's what I think. This is season 8. 8 is my favorite number, y'all, because 8 is the number of new beginnings. And what I see happening this season is all the plots and plans that they thought were going to happen, that they thought were going to succeed, or all crumbled.
Yep.
Mm.
So
We
guess
see it
what?
crumbling now.
Yeah, it's still crumbling. They ain't got no choice but to come back in season 9 with something different. And let me tell you, if because I know y'all be in the comments and I know y'all be over here listening, cast members. Every last one of y'all needs to get on their reunion stage and state where y'all stand. And I mean
Oh,
state the truth. Every last one of y'all, Melody, I'm sorry for coming at you this way. I'm sorry for participating in this. I know y'all not gonna do it, but I'm gonna keep my foot on y'all neck. Because I got a YouTube
Absolutely.
channel now and I talk loud. So y'all gonna hear all of this. Y'all are y'all are too old for this. Y'all are middle-aged people. And one thing that I hate to hear people on reality TV say, well, it was editing. No. I grew up on reality TV. You can't say it was no editing, honey, because you signed up for it.
Exactly.
You signed up for it, and guess what? Editing cannot edit the words that come out of your mouth.
They
So
sure can't.
when y'all don't like the feedback that you're getting from the viewers, that is an indication that you need to go check yourself. Because let
Yes.
me give y'all some examples of people that check themselves. When I was watching Housewives of Atlanta, I could not stand Kenya Moore.
That's my boo.
I could not stand Kenya. And Kenya was a disappointment for me because I grew up looking up to Kenya
Me
because she's
too.
always
Yep.
been my black Barbie.
Yes, always.
But when Kenya came back and when she had her baby and she started doing, I said, okay, Kenya is doing a turnaround.
Yes.
That's all we
she,
expect from y'all. Turn around. Like
well,
Jesus.
yeah, they come on trying to, play reality TV, and then reality TV play them. You got to be able to be yourself, your authentic self. And I was happy when Kenya started showing her softer, more relatable side too.
And then
I
Yes.
feel
people in Kenya's real life said Kenya wasn't really like that because I had seen a lot of stuff that she had done, and everybody said Kenya is a wonderful person. But I guess she felt that she had to be that. I don't know what it
ratings,
is,
ratings,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
But
People.
she's intelligent. She can read really well. She speaks eloquently. So she didn't need to do all that rah-rah as far as I was concerned.
Yeah, look at
People
what Miss
tune in.
B. Look at what Miss B. That's me said. She said Kyle did redesign the labels. She was using the exact ones that came from
Yes,
Alibaba.
we already know that. And he redesigned those labels. That's what I'm saying. He mentioned something like that when in that little chart he did, the 6 pages. He mentioned something about that. And then Stormy
Mm-hmm.
started talking about, well, y'all know I'm a painter and so forth and so on, and boopity boppity bam and blippity bloppity bloom. Dude, okay, you came up with your Canvas Beauty label. Why couldn't you stick with that concept?
Yep.
That would have worked for me. That would have worked.
And then
You
another
know?
thing that I learned, like when I start going through like Canvas Beauty stuff on TikTok, a lot of her older customers, when they first started doing the body, what is it, glaze,
Yeah,
child?
body glaze.
When they started doing the body glaze, they were like, she went up to $35 on this. I used to get this for $10. I used to get this for
Right.
$15.
Yes. Because it started selling like hotcakes because of Kyle. You know,
Uh-huh.
because she didn't know nothing about marketing or none of that stuff.
Teresa
Foster
Foster gave
problems with
some
her hair
claps,
care.
y'all. Teresa Foster is applauding the panel, y'all.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Teresa.
All the tea in China said these are a bunch of deplorables. Kimmi, Tisha, Nell, and Lockjaw Trisha.
Don't forget to add Carlos.
Don't forget to add Carlos.
Yes.
Y'all, we got
that's actual and factual, okay? He is deplorable.
We have like two or 3 minutes. So I just want to say thank y'all so much for coming over here tonight. Remember, tomorrow, look how it's going down tomorrow. Right. I'm going live tomorrow for our first Mindset Monday. And the topic is bitterness. So I think I'm going to do Mindset Mondays like every last Monday of the month, every fourth Monday of the month.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So this topic tomorrow is going to be about bitterness. And where I'm starting from is the comeback group.
Okay. That works for me.
So we will be starting with the comeback group, and y'all know how we do. We will be working our way around that because we're also going to talk about the bitterness that's out here in these Love and Marriage Huntsville streets in these comments.
Yes.
Now, y'all, remember to go over to TikTok. Go over to TikTok. Melody Cherie is going live at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all have an hour. She's doing a watch party. Thank you, Lois.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mom.
I love my own full name. I was named after 2 aunties, one on my mother's side and one on my father's side. So I love that name.
Okay. Thank you,
Chad. Lois. Yes.
And
it's gonna take me a longer time to call you by your first name. I feel like somebody's smacking me in the back of my head if I do that.
No, they did not. Auntie Grandma coming to the rescue.
Susie, I saw you in here earlier. I don't know if you're in here right now.
Yes, ma'am.
I saw you in here earlier, Susie. I don't know if you're in here right now, but thank you for dropping by my A1 since day one.
Okay.
I've enjoyed y'all on tonight. I love you all. Y'all have a good, restful evening.
Before we go, can we say bye to Zane?
Yes. Aww. Let me say this before we say bye to Zane. Remember, no matter what you come up against this week, it is not that deep.
It's not.
Zane.
Have a good night, pumpkin.
Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Now you want to be quiet. Okay.
Okay,
we'll take that as a bye-bye.
Bye-bye.